Hey everybody, let's go. Hello and welcome to the No Till Worlds Group G kickoff here in the group stage. Oh, let me get a little more centered here. I'm Rich Slayton. You might know me from Clash Royale. You might know me from right here on this channel. You might just know me. Have we met? Did we meet that one time? We played disc golf together. Cool. Hey, you know what? Great hole-in-one, man. I'm glad I got to sign your disc. This is going to be a whole lot of fun today, guys. This is the No Till Worlds. What's that? Well, it's the World Cup of Clash Royale. It started with 64 teams representing their countries in an international Clash Royale competition, and we are now down to the top 32, the group stage, and of course, a lucky few from this group stage. Half this group stage will move on to the bracket round, and this is the kickoff for Group A action. Going to go full round robin, and of course, the top teams from the group will move on to get a piece of that $25,000 prize pool. I believe that some graphics will come up to help explain some of these different things, so, you know, make sure those graphics come around. When they do, check things out. Of course, if you want to know the rules of what we're actually doing here, that link's going to the YouTube chat. It's not going to Twitch chat. Sorry, if you're watching on Twitch, you will be getting the short end of the stick here because I'm going to read very little of your chat, and you won't get most of the links. But if you're watching on YouTube, that's what the jam is going to be. Let's go ahead and take a look at the overview. What we're looking at here today, we are in the group stage, 8 groups of 4 teams each in a round-robin format. The top 2 from each group will move on to qualify for the next stage, and this is when we're running. We are, of course, on day 7. This is week 1 of the action here in all of our group stage, and of course, you can go to either Royale API or Stats Royale to follow along with all of the results. Once we get into playoffs, it will be a top 16 single elimination bracket to find someone for the, whatchamacallit, what's that thing called? Oh yeah, the champion, the world champion, of course, the defending world champions, China, played earlier today, 3-0 victory over Israel. Here's your format today. The first set will be a 1v1 in duel mode. Second set will be a standard style 1v1. Third set is King of the Hill. Then back to another duel mode 1v1. And then finally, a regular style best of 3 1v1. No bans at all throughout the tournament. So, this will be interesting to see who they put into which set as time goes on. Prize pool, $25,000. First place taken home just a little over 11K, nearly 7K for second place. Third place taken home a bit over $4,000 and nearly $3,000 for fourth place overall. So it's going to be a whole lot of money on the line, and of course, we love international competition here. It's so much fun. And it's been pretty cool to see this as we've gone through so far. And of course, here's your results earlier on today from Group A. South Korea eking out a win 3-2 over Taiwan. Of course, high hopes for South Korea, the second place team from this event last year. And of course, the reigning defending champions, China, putting down a mean 3-0 on Israel to open up that Group A action. What are we doing today? Today, we're going to have Egypt versus Austria. Egypt will be sporting MohamedLight, a.k.a. KIX Light, the most recent, the opening 2021 CRL monthly champion from the February Clash Royale League competition. And then France versus the UK, a classic battle of 2 longtime rivals, whether you're talking about in sport, whether you're talking about in esport, whether you're talking about in like international, like they fought wars for centuries, right? This is a long-standing rivalry, so France versus the UK will be a big one, of course. #1 finisher on ladder from this last season, Viiper on that French squad, and the Brits, of course, stacked with a whole lot of talent. Here's your look at the Egyptian lineup, and of course, helmed by the current #1, the current leader in CRL 2021, MohamedLight, a.k.a. KIX Light, the man with the golden chair. But don't count out the rest of this squad, specifically capgun, one of those top-tier ladder players. We'll see how he gets in the mix. On the side of Austria, not as well known of a squad, but certainly talented enough to make it to this stage. You did have to play your way into the top 32, so we'll see how Austria does fare. This is a best of 5. You got to really mix things up here with a lot of these different teams in terms of who you put into one set. Again, 2 of the sets are going to be dual mode, 2 of those sets classic mode, and 1 set King of the Hill. So a whole lot you have to get through to make it onto our next stage. And of course, we are in the group stage, round robin. Taking a look at the chat here for just a moment. Dr. Eyes saying, hello, Rich, why don't you change your green screen? It's okay, but you deserve better. It's a high-quality animated green screen. I mean, I don't know. I do change it sometimes, but, I mean, it's pretty. Let's go ahead and pop out to the green screen here. There's a full-on animated waterfall behind me, and there's like a flag waving. Like, I don't even know. What do we do to get how do you get a better green screen? It's an animated, I don't even know what to say about that. I mean, does the green screen need to react to me? Like if I go like this, if I can punch the tower down, that sort of thing, maybe I can actually literally drink the water and that would make it a better green screen. I literally don't even know how to address that one. Let's go ahead and jump into our first match. Don't you guys worry, the Sunnies will come out. Game number 1, Austria top of your screen, Egypt down at the bottom, and Awesome coming out to lead things off for the Egyptian squad. DC for Austria, and of course, I don't know if you would say that either of these two are the favorites in the group. UK certainly is probably expected to move on with their roster, and France, you'd think that France would be one of the favored teams in this group, but I gotta feel like Egypt has a real chance to move forward here. Between capgun and MysticLight in particular, of course, a talented roster all the way around. Remember, this first match is going to be in dual modes. That means no repeat cards, so you might see some different things than what you're used to. Minor Loon with Eviz and Hunter right now for Awesome. And DC looking like it's going to be Royal Giant here. And if I do miss a call on a deck here or there, excuse me. I've been out for the last couple of weeks. Some of you guys might have watched all the Bren Chon Cup. Had to take a break after the Bren Chon Cup to focus on some really exciting stuff coming at you here in 2021. Let's see. Let's take a look at the chat for a second. Your mic keeps going low volume when the no-tilt screen comes on. The background when the turning icon comes up. Not sure if it's a big issue, Rich. Mikey, yeah, I'll check it out. I'm not really sure why there's a transitional thing there, but that's something for me to actually go ahead and work on a bit. So it is looking like RGGS here for DC. Mega Knight comes out. Interesting heavy balloon deck out of Awesome. Very, very heavy balloon deck with the Mega Knight and the Ewiz and the Hunter. Fisherman as well. This is a best way to say it is a unique. Can I turn up my mic volume? All right, let me bring my mic volume up a little bit here. That should be a higher mic. There you go. That should help out quite a bit with the mic. And guys, if you are looking for this same cast in Spanish, there is the link on Espanol to the official No Tilt YouTube page. You can go ahead and find it right there. Follow along all the action, whether you're doing it here and, of course, over on the official No Tilt page. And if you haven't yet, don't forget to hit subscribe on this channel. I'll be throwing you guys this link every once in a while today. Tower down on the left-hand side, but that 92 HP not long for this world here. It's going to be DC taking game number 1 in this best-of-3 duel. A well-played, a good game, and a thumbs up. Got DC, that's the wrong order. You have to go GG, well-played, thumbs up. Are you trying to do like the new, like a different Surgical Goblin style? Game number 1 in the books, and that one does go to Austria. Not super high on the map when it comes to Clash Royale. I'm trying to think of who's the best known player out of Austria. And you can see the balloon connection on the left-hand side, but just look at the damage on the right-hand side and that 1 HP Fisherman. Someone mentioned it in the chat there, doing extra work. And that right-hand tower just gets absolutely shredded. And that's going to be a GG well played in the first one. Here's a look at the post-game stats here. And so remember, this is dual mode, so none of these cards can be replayed by either one of these two players. You Take a look at what DC's used so far. Bar Barrel is popular in Graveyard. We'll see if he goes with a different Graveyard variant. And of course, awesome. The one thing about this deck, though, is that the use of the Hunter, Ewiz, and Fisherman, I would not be surprised to see a Balloon come out from DC if he does have that as one of his 4 decks. Obviously, a lot of cards available to build an effective Balloon deck. But Ewiz, Hunter in this deck, he does still have the more popular spells, though, using using arrows and zap. So Fireball still available, Lightning still available, Poison still available. Oh, and yeah, guys, I'm not on Team Queso, but I will pop back out and show you guys my my Team Queso championship shirt. Oh, it's keying out right now. Big thanks to the guys at Team Queso. I was going to order one, and then I told them I thought it was so cool, and they were like, dude, we got you. And they sent me the official Team Queso like World Championship shirt, right? Which is just, it's just such a fire. I remember saying it during the actual broadcast, what a fire shirt this one was. So I'm super happy to have it. But no, I am not on Team Queso, but I just had to cop this one because it was so good. So shout out Team Queso. Shout out to, a few teams have sent me some cool stuff here and there in the past. I have the SK Gaming shirt from last year, or from 2019. But this one is pretty sick. DC the boss, this is so confusing for you. DC, what's confusing for you? Go ahead and ask a question, and I shall do my best to help you out. So DC takes game number 1. And oh boy. Oh boy. That's brutal. Yusuf, this is our, Yoav, this is not CRL, this is the No Tilt Worlds. It's a totally different competition. It's an international competition. I know that you're not on Team Queso, but you can be there one day. I'm not planning on signing with any orcs, but pretty cool. I like Team Queso very well, like every other team. We'll see what Mini's plan is here. Goblin Giant Sparky against Rocket Cycle. It's going to be difficult for him to find a way to break through. Now, one wrinkle here to keep an eye on is, does Mini have trouble breaking through with the Sparky and then goes for the drop the Dark Prince in the back and push the Sparky fast across the bridge move? I've seen that used before to deal with this. To deal with this situation. Lemonade mentioning Mini Awesome's highest trophies. I'm guessing that Mini Awesome has a better highest trophies on his non-Mini account. You know, so I'm curious if that is actually his personal best, because that would be kind of surprising. But why is there no 2v2 if this is literally a team? Well, Yoav, because 2v2 is no longer in CRL, so it's no longer being used really in any competitive formats. There were team events before 2v2 was around, and there'll be team events when people are not doing 2v2. I personally would love to see 2v2 here. I think it's a great mode. But there are still, have long been team events in CR that didn't involve 2v2, and we'll keep on doing that. Just like in golf, there's international competitions in golf, like national team versus team, the Ryder Cup being a famous one. And of course, golf is not a team sport. Goblin Giant working on the right-hand side. Does, I believe, get one shot. Yeah, it will. 1565 on that right-hand tower. Ice was trying to hold on. NATO to pull things back. Awesome will keep trying to push on the right-hand side. We'll see if DC... I mean, I'm wondering if he actually is running Expo or just running... Yeah, so he actually is running Expo. So things pretty locked down here. The only challenge with that rocket cycle is when he does try to... If he does try to start cycling rockets, if Mini Awesome can find a way to cut through at that exact moment. Dark Prince trying to put that Goblin Giant on roller skates. And here we go. Expo sets up on the left-hand side here. Skeletons in front. I don't know if he can get on tower. No, the little bit of HP on the right-hand side made it Expo could not get anywhere. We'll see if he can get this Goblin Giant out of the way and cycle all the way around. Looks like he might be able to. Good NATO here out of DC, but Dark Prince to pick up. So at the moment, it is awesome with the lead, but it does feel precarious with a minute left. Triple Elixir on its way. Rocket Cycle will be coming here very soon. And that X-Bow staying very well protected. Not going to get an X-Bow on tower here. I'm not really sure if he cares, though. Going to X-Bow again into this lane away from the weak side tower. If only just to force the conversation to take place over here. That's a good Musketeer, a good high Musketeer. The Knight does come out and protect the Ice Wiz, though. Final 38 seconds. Dark Prince to protect the Musketeer. Doesn't get there in time. Ice Wiz on the Muskie. Rocket Cycle does begin on the left-hand side. Final 30 seconds. Goblin Giant, Mini P.E.K.K.A behind. Fireball goes to the Ice Wiz. But that Mini P.E.K.K.A going to be distracted like crazy behind, and that Ice Wiz is going to stay on the board here. This Mini P.E.K.K.A going absolutely nowhere, and the Rocket Cycle continues. Final 15 seconds here, and just like that, DC now in the lead and in danger of taking this first game for Austria, the first match, first round, I mean, first set. There we go, first set for Austria. Some Fireball. Oh my word, can the Rocket get there in time? The Rocket, can it get there in time? No, it cannot! No, it cannot! And DC falls in game number 2. Awesome, ties things up. We're going to game number 3. What a miscalculation there by the Austrian. GG, well played. Egypt looking good here so far. We'll go ahead and take a look at the post-game stats here in a little bit. Why does one person have all maxed out cards and the other one not really? They're both playing at tournament standard, so there are no super maxed out cards or anything here. Here we go, taking a look at the post-game stats. And Mini also making the right call. Really never, yeah, Rocket Connect still would have lost. Yeah, Rocket Connect still would have lost. He miscalculated, though, Mosposa. I think he didn't get his cycle as early as he should have. Gave up a couple shots that probably didn't need to happen early on. I don't know if you guys agree or disagree. I think that Icebow has this matchup. Now, of course, that is before the X-Bow rework / nerf. But still, I think this should be a nightmare. But Mini Awesome did the right thing, stopped playing Sparky, essentially, and just tried to push through with everything else. GG, well played. So we'll have game number 3 here in just a moment. Remember, these are in dual mode. It was Royal Giant Giant Skeleton in game number 1 for DC. Played that with Fireball. Bar Barrel also not available for DC coming into game number 3. Mini Awesome played Balloon Mega Knight. And notice now, no E-Wiz, no Musketeer, no Mega Minion, no Hunter. No Snowball, no Fireball. DC, if DC doesn't have a Balloon deck, oh boy. Because a Balloon deck would be absolutely perfect right now. Because basically all of the best Balloon counters, unless Mini Awesome is running some sort of Inferno Tower deck, and even then. Lemonade saying in the YouTube chat thinks Icebow has matchup there as well. I think so too. Ice Rocket, as I prefer to call it. But yeah, I think Icebow has that matchup. Next game should start here in just a moment, guys. I'm not in charge of when the games start. They're coming to us from the feed from the studio in, I believe, Mexico City is where No Tilt is based. But yeah, I honestly, I think that if DC does not play Balloon in game number 3, and look, the first 2 decks that he played didn't really have any conflict with more popular Balloon decks, right? You could play Loon Cycle, he could play Lava Loon, and he could play Minor Loon. All 3 of those are total possibilities. All 3 of those are decks that that DC has all the cards for that he would possibly need. So I really suspect that's going to be his call, but we'll see what his choice is. Yeah, there would be no better choice than Loon here with the cards play. It says Latak. Yep, absolutely. Literally no better choice. So we'll see if that's what DC has in store. Mini Awesome played Mega Knight Loon and then played Goblin Giant Sparky. So kind of curious. Again, all the best high power ranged options are kind of done here, right? Musketeer gone, Hunter gone, E-Wiz gone, and then no aerial control with the Snowball and Fireball. So we'll see. I really have no idea what Awesome's gonna go with here. I couldn't even begin to speculate, but we don't have to speculate anymore. Let's go ahead and jump in to game number 3. This is the first ever. This is a dual mode set. Set number 2 will be standard Clash Royale mode. Set number 3 will be King of the Hill, and if necessary, 1 more duel and 1 more standard battle. And yeah, I think it's gonna be Lava Loon from DC. I really do. If it isn't Lava Loon from DC, I'm absolutely shocked. Because why are you playing Skeleton Dragons? Awesome plays Bar Barrel and Ice Golem Pigs. And looking like it is going to be Lava Loon here for DC, so. Going to be interesting to see how he plays the defense here. It's not going to be Loon Cycle Most Bosa because Loon was the initial play. 3M Royal Hogs from Awesome. Awesome is playing a lot of old meta decks, best way to put it. Right? Goblin Giant Sparky, not very popular right now. 3M Royal Hogs. I mean, look, maybe this was the plan here because Three Musketeers is a great counter to Lava Loon. So, Three Musketeers with Zappies. This is crazy. This is actually, yeah, Latak saying in the Twitch chat, this is an insanely good call from Awesome. He knew what we knew. Yeah, so this is such a this is actually completely bananas. Awesome plays the first 2 games and completely gets rid of all of the, what you would suspect would be the aerial counters, right? He goes and blows through Hunter, Ewiz, Musketeer, Snowball, Fireball. And you're like, okay, cool, well, the balloon's going to come here and ruin your life. And then he runs 3M Royal Hogs with Zappies. Insane. What country do I support? I don't really have a dog in this fight. Crosby. I'm just casting it and enjoying so far what we're seeing because this is bananas. So here comes the Loon. 3 Musketeers all to one side. Arrow Zap should come in here to help. What a good miner. What a good miner. What a good miner. Great miner, great Arrow Zap. And DC takes the tower. Question is, can you defend here? And no big spell to stop it. GG, well played. GG, well played. Man, what a this is my first match casting for No Tilt Worlds this year. I've been a little bit busy, and what a great way to kick things off. What an amazing way to kick things off. Pigs come in. Can he get back to Barbs one more time? Barbs do come in. They're a little bit late, but there's no big spell to help out the piggies, and that's GG. Mini Awesome set the trap and sprung it, and DC just said, no way, and absolutely demolished him there. The minor arrow zap to go ahead, the full send for the Loon on the right-hand side. That was brilliant. This feels like it's already match or like set of the week, and this is the only one that I've seen. I already know there's been a ton of Clash Royale played here. What brilliant mind games. What absolutely brilliant mind games. Mini Awesome to set up, to basically ask for a balloon deck. To completely ask for, like, hey, please play balloon on me here. And then DC to just shut that down. Wow. Wow, wow. Gratas saying, what do these 5K personal best players do here? Well, first of all, I don't think they're... Oh, let's go ahead and continue along. That's not an accurate personal best. That's the best on this particular account for Awesome. DC is a 7K player. I believe Mini's also a 7K player. But what they're doing here is they are part of their national squads. This is the World Cup of Clash Royale. So, yeah, Latak looked at that question in a minute. Here we go. First set. Advantage Austria. Did I miss anything? Sagun, did you miss anything? My lord, you missed an amazing set number 1 between DC and Awesome. What a fun set that was. This is not an open event here, Gratas. This is not an open tournament that anyone could qualify for. Now, just so you guys know, in case you do say, hey, I'm better than these guys, guess what? There's a link in the chat because Clash Royale League is open to anybody. So if you can make top 1,000 ladder, the link should be coming in the chat right now. There we go. If you can make top 1,000 ladder, you can be in CRL this season, get a piece of that $1.6 million prize pool. Link in the chat right now to go ahead and give you some of the information on how you do it. But the first start is, boom. Yeah, Awesome has a personal best of over AK, Yonatan says. Yeah, so to go back to your question, those stats on screen are about the specific account they're playing from. They don't necessarily match their true personal best. If you get my drift, let's go ahead and jump into game number 2. And the current CRL 2021 leader, the current number 1 on the leaderboards is Mohammed Light. Is Light on Egypt? Yes, he is. And this is a completely open game. This game is standard mode, no dual mode here. So let's see what boooooos can come up with. Looking like he's running Minor Loon here. Yeah, I'm wearing the TQ World jersey. Yes, I am. Team Queso was nice at the semi one because I thought they were so cool. I am not on Team Queso, but this jersey is fire, so I had to watch it. Had to rock it. Yeah, it's his mini account. So, man, that was a fun one. But yes, guys, if you believe you're as good as these guys, and you go, well, why aren't I here? Well, first of all, it's an international competition. Become one of the best players in your country and get noticed there, and you might be on the international roster next time one of these competitions comes around, like this or World Royale League or CR Nations or whatever it might be. And, of course, also link one more time in the chat. Clash Royale League 2021 is completely open. Completely open. Gratas. Rich, do you know when will be the next qualification for No Tilt tournament? I'd like to build my country's team because my country didn't try to qualify. Yes, it will be 1 year from now. But there are other international competitions. Grand Zone Gaming runs one. World Royale League happens, I believe, twice a year. So there you go. Yassine saying the quality of live streaming is bad. Adjust your... I'm sending out 1080p, so I would just go ahead and adjust the settings on your side. And look at this. Tower down on the right-hand side for boooooos, and MysticLight not even concerned at all. boooooos going to reset here. Probably Lava Hound on the back corner. There he goes. An immediate mortar up here for Light, who is known as a mortar player. Like, it's so funny. You don't see him play a ton of mortar anymore. Don't worry about Little Nimbus. In terms of the English, I don't know. I vacillate on that one, 50-50. Big Lava Loon push. Mortar will take down Tower. Miner goes right to the Hunter. No protection on that Hunter, but instead it's the Hunter to the outside here to take care of the balloon. Smart play by Light to go outside and work on the balloon here. Spears do come down. Second balloon in. Will a mortar pull? Is a mortar available to pull? Yes, it is. Mortar does pull high, and that's a GG. boooooos calls it. Very, very nicely played. Yeah, man, so I would just leave the languages. You know, hopefully they're not cursing, but at least the stream, I'm not putting the chat up on stream. Light played brilliant, as he always. Maximus, initially known as a minor wall. I mean, now he plays minor wall breakers, but like many players, Light initially known as a mortar player. GG, well played. GG, well played. Well, Austin, this is an early season match. And this is not CRL. This is the No Tilt Worlds. So as we go on, we'll be seeing more and more people coming through. Yeah, he's definitely known as minor wall breakers now, but he was originally a mortar player. I believe I could be wrong there, but I believe that Mohammed, before he was a minor wall breakers player, was a mortar player. Latak saying you can make an argument that Light is the best in the world if you're talking 2021 alone, and that's fair. He's certainly killing it in 2021. Latak did bring up in the Twitch chat the other rosters, Germany, Japan, and Brazil, look like invincible rosters. Yeah, they look pretty darn nasty. But Light is the player of the moment. That's for sure. So again, we are now game number 1 down, and take a look at the left-hand side of your screen there. You can see the format. Match number 1, or set number 1, was a dual mode battle, went to Austria. We are in set number 2. It's a standard battle mode, no bans, and game number 1 goes to Light. Set number 3 will be King of the Hill, and if necessary, 1 more dual mode and 1 more standard mode battle. Best of 5. Why isn't Azealis on France? I don't know if Azealis is playing competitive these days. That's a question that I do not have the answer to. Let me go ahead and take a look at France's roster. But I don't know if Azealis is playing competitive right now. I remember seeing, let's see, Hugo, iSlaw, Marius, Paulo, Viiper, and Z. I mean, Hugo, iSlaw, and Viiper is a pretty nasty roster, though. Here we go. Game number 2. Advantage right now to the Egyptian. Latak saying he thinks that Boof and Azealis are going to announce their retirement soon. They both aren't on Tribe this year. Yeah, Tribe did just announce their roster. Fire roster, super OP roster out of Tribe. And I'm excited to see what they do. Of course, it's so different. The format overall this year does really change things a whole bunch. So curious what kind of support Tribe is offering to their players. But of course, it is a pretty OP roster, so Tribe happy to have those guys repping. Are they playing to 2 wins? Yeah, if you look on the left-hand side, guys, you can see the actual, the way the scoring works. The match here is a best of 5 sets. The first, second, fourth, and fifth set are all BO3s. The third set, being King of the Hill, is, of course, a BO5. Again, there's the CRL information. Rich, can you repeat these tournaments? Gratas, if you get involved in Clash Royale on Twitter, you can find everything, because that's where competitive Clash Royale lives. You can find all your important stuff there. Royal Giant, Giant Skeleton, EQ, get the deck number 2 here for boost, and here we go, Minor Wall Breakers for Light. So, you know, you give him his options, and he goes Mortar game 1, Minor Wall Breakers game 2, in good control. I like the late Bomb Tower here. The EQ goes to get the spears off, so Bomb Tower going to hold off high. And a good little minor protection there for the Magic Archer. The Fisherman does get on the Magic Archer anyway. Well controlled here by boooooos. It's going to be difficult for Light to play defense consistently here as time goes on, because these pushes are going to be so big. And every time that Light creates offense, it leads into a pretty big counter push. And those wall breakers, no, not going to get there. Stevie, I'm sending this out in 1080p. Or in 1080p, yeah. So I mean, you know, whatever the resolution is that I'm getting from the feed is what it is. And I'm sending out the highest quality that I'm capable of sending out. Log to the left-hand side. Minor working on the right-hand side. It is Light with the lead at the moment. It does feel like a precarious one, though. I'm not usually worried about playing against Royal Giant running this deck. This is the deck that I'm currently running on ladder and in the global tournament. Don't try to snipe me. I mean, I'm so early in the global tournament right now. It's be impossible for you to try, but is what it is. I've been running this deck for the last from the last week of last season to now. I don't typically worry about Royal Giant, although I have not played against this specific Royal Giant deck. Minor goes to the right-hand side, but no support there. Hunter picks that up perfectly. Double Knights on the left-hand side working on the Royal Giant. And a NATO back rather than Bomb Tower here. Smart call. Rather spend 3 than 4 right there. Barb Barrel penetration. A nice EQ out of boooooos. Does not get the Magic Archer off the board, though. And now second Magic Archer to the right. Muhammad is playing a really great game here. Wall breakers work. And does he get it off? Yes, he does. Magic Archer going to work on the right-hand side. And interesting double down here from boooooos on the left. Bomb Tower comes down late and high, but the EQ does pick it up. Log to push back. Wall breakers get picked up by the Hunter. Final 40 seconds, 3:58 to 11:40. Minor goes to the outside. Back right corner. Zappy's there, way ahead of the game. And Light might want to start going to the inside corner here, to the number 3 spot, or inside overall. It doesn't need much to get on tower, and a little bit of juke here might actually be the maneuver. Here we go. Minor this time goes to the outside safe spot. Nothing in cycle. So that's going to be a lot of Minor damage here. Not going to be enough to get the wall breaker, but a lot of damage. 94 on the right-hand side. Minor goes to the inside. Here it goes. One shot gets in. Second shot does not get there. And that should be enough. NATO does it. Light wins it 2-0. We're going to set number 3. Leonardo saying, yo, how do I spectate from Clash Royale? Want to spam emotes? You can't unless you have these guys on your friends list. Are you in the clan for this event? Do you have these guys on your friends list? If you do, then you can do that. But otherwise, you stuck with me, brother. It's just you and me and all the 845, 900-something people watching right now. And guys, if you're watching right now and you haven't yet, don't forget to hit subscribe to my channel. This is the most fun place for Clash Royale esports stuff. Some live streams like this, cool events. I'll be doing more of No Tilt. In particular, I'll be doing this group the whole way through. I'll be doing more of No Tilt, of course, as time goes on. But on top of that, I do stream other tournaments. I'll be doing some Clash Royale content, or CRL content, as I always do. And lately doing some shorts, little like technical breakdown move shorts, like a minute to help you learn certain moves that'll up your game, competitively speaking. So don't forget, subscribe to my channel, turn on notifications, all that stuff. And GG, well played. Let's see, such good plays. Yeah, I mean, Mohamed Light is gangsta. Let's go ahead and jump on to our next one. No, I guess we're going to hold on here for 1 second. All tied up here 1-1 in this best of 5 sets between these two. There's like 54 people spectating. Yeah, because they're probably in the clan / have them on their friends list. Dude, Clash Royale sent me here from esports section. You're an official partner. Ayush, I don't know if you know this. There's a thing called Clash Royale League. It's where people play professionally in Clash Royale to try to win big prizes and stuff. And I've been talking during those things. I've been casting those now since 2018. So, you know, it's nice to meet you. Welcome. I'm Rich Slayton, and this is my channel. But yes, we are live in the app right now, so if it brought you here, thanks for joining, and of course, subscribe here. Also, let me go ahead. I think, do I have the link here? I don't have the Clash Royale esports link. Let me go ahead and grab that for you guys. I usually do have it all primed up, but I forgot to get that one loaded in today. Oh, boom. Well, that's the website, esports.clashroyale.com. But what I can also do is go to the Clash Royale esports page itself, and let's see, where is, here we go. Oh, I should retweet this. Let's go ahead and jump into our match here. And now it's time for King of the Hill. And let me go ahead and throw you guys the link to the Esports Royale YouTube page. So if you do want to follow on with CRL as it goes on, there's the link for Clash Royale League. Any tip to max cards faster? Yeah, get the battle pass. Use code RICH. When you said I'm Rich Slayton, you have to say this is Andrew Guy. And of course, Andrew and I will be back alongside Eric Benamu and aka Joshua Sharon, AC, with the next edition of Clash Royale League. It's going to be coming to you the top 8. Next weekend will be the top 1,000 and top 32, followed the following weekend by the top 8 for the live broadcast on the Clash Royale YouTube page. So Capgun leading things off here for Egypt. One of the top players out of Egypt. For a long time, maybe considered the top player out of Egypt before Mohamed Light burst out to being clearly the #1. And Austria leading off with Kaneki. Cannon Cart GY, the choice for Capgun, and I don't know about a minor poison control deck. I mean, obviously poison will be nice against the graveyards, but as we're seeing here, control of the Cannon Cart, a little difficult for the Austrian. And a little bit of emoting here from Capgun. Oh yeah, my glasses. I need to pick out what we're gonna kick things off with today. I have so many great pairs. I think today we kick things off. Yeah, there we go. All right, I got my choice. I got my choice ready. Yeah, and Chanton and I did cast the No Tilt 2020 World Finals together. Yeah, I think you can't play back-to-back sets, which is why Light is out of this one. But there's no way you sit Light you don't play Light in a BO3. We'll probably see him again in either set 4 or set 5. Full send here for Kaneki on the left-hand side, going all the way down to 0. That miner, of course, going to get some... No, gets picked up by the Cannon Cart. This feels like Capgun's about to put this one away here. I mean, obviously 64 HP. It feels like it is. He's going to put this one away. The full send, what he needed to do, but Kaneki just gets poor deck choice, in my opinion. Really not a fan of running miner control right now. Miner's still real powerful overall in the game, but definitely not powerful in the current in miner control. Miner control is kind of dead overall, but obviously miner's still huge with wall breakers, loom, lava hound, everything. Hey, GG with the Prime sub over on Twitch. Thank you very much, GG. Do appreciate it. And yeah, first of the Sunnies coming out. What are we doing today? First, it's the Hanukkahs. That's right, I went for the blue with the blue. It's the Hanukkahs though. Those are the first ones. Taking a look over here, and we'll see the Sunnies some more later. But boom, let's go ahead first take a look at the post-game stats. I guess 1v1 dual standard, 1v1 must be different player. Yeah, you can't play back-to-back sets, guys. That's the overall. So here we go, Capgun easily taking game number 1 here. Didn't have to play that much in the way of Graveyard, Cannon Cart, and Mortar. It's a triple win condition, a 2.5 win condition deck, right? Graveyard and Mortar, of course, both win conditions, and then Cannon Cart is like half a win condition. So a 2.5 win condition deck against Kaneki, essentially running a no win condition deck at this point with the way Miner, or a half win condition deck, right? Because Miner's not really a win condition anymore. Not Miner control, super not viable at this stage. So yeah, Kaneki running half a win condition, and Capgun running 2.5 win conditions. So Kaneki 2 win conditions more, or Capgun 2 win conditions more than his opponent. So there you go, Egypt taking game number 1 in this one. Ahead on the King of the Hill set. What t-shirt do I have on? Guys, what am I rocking t-shirt-wise? Check this out. Boom. That's the Team Queso World Finals jersey. Just came in the mail this morning. I was really excited. My wife was like, why is there a package from Spain? And I was like, yes, there's only one thing it could be. Boom, this jersey. Let's go ahead. Game number 2 on its way. Egypt up 1 in King of the Hill. Coming up next is Beater for Austria. So far, Beater has not been having a great tournament, as you can see. And of course, Capgun doing quite well at this stage in the game. That's, well, a NATO that he played. Hey, Rich, Mrs. Light never get her burrito. I really intended to donate that to be something for her to let us borrow you so much. Oh, yeah, don't you worry. Mrs. Light getting taken care of. Giant Skeleton to pick up on the left-hand side. Looking like Beater going Balloon. Minor Giant Skeleton Balloon. Capgun maybe going Graveyard here again. This Dark Prince variation of Graveyard, not super popular these days. Do I have kids? Yes, I have one, baby boy Slayton. He's 2.5, and he's super cool. Balloon goes to the right-hand side. Dark Prince gonna try to predict the Miner. Miner does not come into the game, though. And that's gonna be a Balloon connection. No, nice control there by Capgun. Obviously, NATO was in cycle. Is it just me? Sometimes Rich Slayton's voice is going really low on volume for a moment. Yeah, it's during the transition, and I'm not exactly sure why that's happening. What I need to do is figure out if the... I wonder if the transition is... Like, the singer transition is overriding my audio. Let me go ahead and look at something really quickly, because I just realized that maybe that's what's happening. I'm going to go ahead and see my my advanced audio stats here, or my advanced audio properties here for a second. I don't see the stinger transition anywhere here. There should be no override on my audio, so I'm not really sure what that is. That should be off. Yeah, not sure what's going on, guys, with the music, or with my audio, but I will do my best to try to troubleshoot that one. But I think it's when there's something about the transition overriding that. 1782 left-hand side as Capgun does Electro Giant up, so common mistake these days. Someone starts playing a deck that looks like old school or an older version of Graveyard, turns out to be E-Giant. Barbarrel trying to get some of that bomb tower off the board here. And no connection on either side here for Capgun. Goblin Cage high. Baby Dragon does not get anything on the right-hand side. So far, Beater playing a pretty perfect control here. I mean, it's such a difficult deck to break through for Capgun. Right, the Giant Skeleton cleans up any pushes behind the Electro Giant. Ice Wiz, NATO, Bomb Tower, easy control here. Yeah, OBS default crossfades audio on scene transitions. Yeah, the crossfade shouldn't be a problem, though, right? It should just transition. So I'm wondering why something else is overriding it. I'll have to try to troubleshoot that in some way. Oh, audio fade style. Let's do that. This might work better, guys. We'll see what happens. I think I might have fixed it. Yeah, I wonder why capgun's running Fireball instead of Lightning says Lemonade. This time, Dark Prince does get ahead of that Miner. Ice Wiz holding on against that Balloon. Electro Giant high. Do you have to control that Balloon, though? Is he going to NATO here? Decides to eat the shot and double down on offense. Interesting play here from capgun. Will it actually work? Decides to take that shot and just full send. Electro Giant trying to break on through, and it will get the tower, but the NATO pulls it back off. Second Electro Giant down with 13 seconds left. I don't know if that can get there. Bomb tower should be more than sufficient, and that's a GG. Nicely played here by Beater. Nicely played here by Beater, and capgun went for the risky play, decided to give it a little more damage. Kind of had to. And GG. Lil Wayne or Travis says Al-Shihi. Yeah, no strong opinion there. So Austria ties things up. There we go. Joe saying finally, or Fadi saying finally English commentary for No Till. There's been English commentary. I know Modic has been casting some of it. One of my friends from Scotland, Cashman. Canadian Cashman has thrown in a couple as well. I would be casting more No Till, guys. I am just insanely busy. Insanely busy. Georgie, good to see ya. Yonatan saying that's just snipe. Yeah, it was pretty nasty. GG, well played. Where is Light? He's in this. He played in the last set. He'll probably play in the next set is my guess. You can't play back-to-back sets, so there you go. Let's see. Hopefully, let's do a test here. Does this fix the problem with the sound transition? Is the sound transition being fixed when I go back and forth between these two? I'm not sure. Let's go ahead and jump into game number 3 and see if the sound situation has been fixed. Not entirely sure. Hi, Rich Slate and Hi World. Hello, you. Interesting. What is this? Going to be a Hoggy Q deck out of Beater? Oh, Royal Hogs EQ. All right. And Soudy goes ahead and lavas up left-hand lane. I don't know what Soudy's plan is for the Firecracker. And that skeleton actually, those skellies actually messed up. Little mistake here from Beater. That Firecracker was going to continue to be a problem, and the skeletons actually pulled the skeleton dragons over to the Firecracker. So that's going to be, Firecracker goes down. Oh, the arrows don't get the Firecracker off because a little dodge there. That should have been tower down for Soudy. That should have been tower down for Soudy. Piggy's in. EQ working. Well, I say that Firecracker, the arrows certainly will help, but if you don't hit it with the arrows, that's kind of a problem. And a little mismanagement on both sides in this one so far. Soudy with the advantage. I believe the U.S. is doing fine, guys. You can go to either Royale API or Stats Royale to get all of your information on scores, updates, standings for the no-tilt worlds. I'm going to go ahead and pull up the current standings. I believe the U.S. is in Group C. Yeah, they lost their first match, but it's a round robin. You have to play three matches, so still plenty of opportunity for the U.S. to bounce back. And those piggies are going to do a lot of damage here, I believe. They should be able to get away. Yep, they get away. EQ does most of it, actually. And the skeletons don't quite protect. The skeleton play out of Beater has not been phenomenal. That's been a couple of challenges with the skeleton play. Lascally saying, will I add memberships to the channel? I should. That's my prediction for no-tilt. Bran asks. Well, my prediction right now is that Soudy's going to win this game. And there we go. Soudy wins it. Man, I nailed that prediction. Nailed that one. That was next level. Yeah, we are in the group stage right now, guys, so none of these matches are elimination games as of yet. This is a group stage, round robin, top 2 out of the 4 from each group will move on. So this is Group G, Austria, Egypt. Later we'll see France and the UK. Josh Vardian telling me to nerf Knight. You know what? I'll get right on it. I'll go ahead and nerf Knight because I'm in charge of that, obviously. So there we go. Oh, we are still in King of the Hill, right? So it's no dual mode stuff. Got it. There we go. Rich is a prophet. Yeah, dude, I nailed it. What do I think of Razor retiring? I wish him well, man. I rarely think that someone retires too early. I think most people retire too late from anything, like any competitive type thing, esports, traditional sports, whatever it might be. So I'm always sad to see players I like move on, but on the same vein of it, like, I'm excited to see what those guys do next, and I think Razor will be successful in whatever he does now. Is this live now? Yes, it is. We're live right now. Dilligaf Central. ThunderStruck more like CloneDerstruck. Well, we'll see if he does pull out some clone when we get to our second match of the day. Nerf Loon, please. I'll get right on it. Loon now costs 11 elixir and does 1 damage. I'm glad I could do that for you guys, by the way. Just snap my fingers. Boom. Loon is now nerfed. What the Rich? What the dealio? Oh, took me a minute to realize what you were saying there, Maximilian. How many teams are in this? Ask C Murtaugh and us Murtaugh over in the Twitch chat. This began with 64 teams, 64 national squads. We're now down to the top 32 in this group stage, and then we'll go from here to the top 16. They will play through a single elimination bracket, and we'll get our champion. Can I please say hi, Oliver Durland? No to Oliver Durland. I cannot say hi, Oliver Durland. Viiper will play Hogexy, most likely. Depends on what the format is, obviously. If you hate Golem, do you hate E-Giant? I don't play against enough E-Giant to hate it the same way. Sukto saying, bro, read my comment. I will not. I will not read your comment, Sukto. Nerf Cannon Cart, Hunter, and RG. Guys, just nerf. You know what they should do is nerf the things you don't like. That's a good time. That's a good idea. Here's the rules for this event, by the way, guys, if you want to know all the rules for how this is being played. So Soudy going Mortar Miner in game number 4. Advantage Egypt. This would be set point and give them the match point possibility going into the 4th set. Rich, you like juice. I like orange. Apple ain't too bad either. They don't call lemonade lemon juice because it's not really lemon juice. It's like different, but I'm with it. Tower down on the right-hand side. Lavaloon. Still rearing its nasty head. I don't know about this one because if you see the significant tower damage on both sides. And if he hadn't lost the tower there, I would feel better about the chances for Soudy in this one. But instead, at this point... Okay, cool, and Rich doesn't hate me for playing E-Giant. Well, you know, Lemonade, now that you said you play it, I hate it. There we go. Any big-time players on, like Light or Kid? Light is on Egypt. Light's playing for Egypt. Light and capgun are probably the 2 star players for Egypt in this one. And then in our next match, it'll be the UK versus France. And France is coming out with some guys. Viiper, Hugo, iSlaw, and then, of course, Team UK with some names itself. And, of course, led by longtime CRL standout Boeufmac, alongside SaintBelikin, Julesy, SSBeee, ThunderStruck, lots of CRL talent. Of course, Julesy has been one of the better analysts of 2021. Does this tower fall? Does this tower fall? It does not. He has to arrows. That's a nice little waste there of 3 elixir. Full send left-hand side. Does he control the mortar? And he does control the mortar. Zap in the left-hand lane. Spear does get through, and Soudy finishes off the King of the Hill set. 2-1 in sets right now. The advantage for Egypt over Austria. GG, well played. Is this how CRL will be formatted? No, that guy, here's CRL. And CRL is already happening. Is Germany still playing? Yeah, everyone's still playing right now, guys. Morton's playing for Germany. I believe Morton's on the German squad. He's not playing right now because Germany's not playing today. But I believe the German squad has Morton. That would be kind of the craziest thing ever if Germany didn't have Morton on it. Let me go look it up just to look at. I think Germany's roster is like crazy though, right? Faust, Matthew, Morton, Reichert, Schwarzen, and Wolfsdoktor. No OP Sam on Germany. That's interesting. But still, dangerous roster out of Germany. Faust, Matthew, Morton, Reichert, Schwarzen, and Wolfsdoktor. I need to work on my German pronunciations. So Soudy running minor mortar cannon cart with the minion horde. Minion horde? That is crazy. Who runs minion horde in 2021? Who does that? Who does that? Since literally every spell except for lightning jacks up minion hordes. Yeah, Germany has a nasty roster. That group. Portugal's in that group too. You can't count Portugal out. Sam left and Faust replaced him. Okay. Well, Faust is a gangster as well. Faust can crack. That's for sure. Let's take a look. So we are going to be heading into our next set is going to be duel mode one more time. Duel mode, of course, meaning you cannot repeat any cards over that best of 3. Germany is stacked. Yup. Seeing you broadcasting made my day. Lewis! Thank you. Spain versus Germany going to be a titanic matchup. Yeah, when that does happen. Now's dual format. Let's go. Yeah, I like dual format a lot, man. It's fun. It's fun to watch. Who has the best roster? I mean, Germany's roster is nasty. Let's look at some of these rosters. Let me go ahead and bring up some rosters. We can talk about them while we're waiting for our next match. China is currently killing it in Group A. Look at China's roster. AUK, D-King, Higher, LCF, Little Chen, and Solo Man. That's a nasty China roster, dude. China could still take this whole thing. China's roster is crazy. Let's look at Spain. Ruben, Bale, Michi, IMJP, Kuchi, and Javi. Spain's roster is gross. That's so crazy. Dude, these rosters are nutty. These rosters are nutty. Am I married? Yeah. For, let's see, I got married in 2012, so almost 10 years now. Coming up on it. Can we see the game? Yeah, when the game starts. Right now, this is what I'm getting from the feed. So when the game starts, you can see the game. Does Canada have a team or no? Yeah, Canada is currently in the competition. Guys, you know what I'll do? Here's a list of all the teams. Boom. There you go. There's a list of all the teams right there. Check it out. It's also on Stats Royale, too. This is just the one I'm looking at right now. There's a list of all the teams in their groups, etc., etc. Can we see the game? Yes. When the game starts, you can see it. And here we go. The game started right about now. Tell us the Japan roster. I will. I will tell you that Japan roster. Let me go ahead and get it. Who's my favorite card? Ice Golem. All right, here we go. No better choice in this situation. So you see Mohamed Light. I like this that they put him in the standard mode battle for set number 2 and then brought him back out for a dual mode battle. So it's different deck preparation entirely. I like that a lot. Can I shout you out, Boston Crawford? Absolutely not. I cannot shout you out, Boston Crawford. Royal Giant left-hand lane for Light running the Ice Spirit version of RG. Is there any Indian group? As far as I know, India did not. I don't know if India played in the qualifier stage. Let me go. I should go take a look at the qualifier stage here and see if India had a team. I believe they did. Let's see. In the qualifier stage, no, India did not feel. Oh no, we're in the top 32. So where's the? I need to look at the top. Oh, qualifiers. Here we go. I'll tell you if India had a team in the qualifier stage. India did, and they did not qualify. So there you go. India did field a team, but they did not make it through to this stage. Yeah, South Korea is also stacked. I got to look at South Korea, too. I look at South Korea. These teams are crazy. Crazy. So, Graveyard for DC. And not perfect counters here for Mohamed Light, but Hunter is better than a lot of people think. There's a specific placement that's good for Hunter against Graveyard on the inside corner. And then, of course, Log can clean stuff up. Electro Spirit. And look at that, the defensive Graveyard up high. I am so mean. I do deny shout-outs. I say, no, I will not shout you out. It is very mean of me. That's correct. Leb Squad was first on ladder, so I know Lebanese team. Wait, what? Viiper was first on ladder. Oh, you're talking about like actual... Hold on, what was the top squad? I'm gonna go look at what the results were for ladder from this last season. But I don't know. I have no idea about the teams that were in here. But I'm gonna go look at the ladder season. Clans, global. Oh, you can't see last season's global, can I? Yeah, I can't see the. Oh, Leb Squad. Yeah. So Leb Squad was first, but look who was in Leb Squad: Viiper, Morton, Anaban. So it wasn't a team of Lebanese players. Lucas, Osama. Who else was in that? Bob the Rock. Yeah, so so far in Leb Squad, we've seen a German, a Frenchman, a Brazilian, from Mexico, U.S. Yeah, so that's why. Because Leb Squad didn't have Lebanese players in it. There you go. There's the answer. RG working on the left-hand side. 1773 to 866. No shot here, but right now Mo currently holding on nicely. Latak saying that Japan has the best roster. Japan, Mugi, Hajime, KK, Jack, and Kitashian. Yeah, that's pretty nasty. That's pretty nasty as a roster. Some cracks in the armor here for Light. Joe, you are Lebanese. Cool, man. But the argument was that Leb Squad was first on ladder, so why don't they have a team in No Tilt Worlds? And I was saying that it's because their first on ladder did not come from being a Lebanese roster. It came from getting the best players in the world on the team. But if you guys have a good Lebanese team, enter them in the tournament next time. I have never seen a Lebanese squad in competition that I can think of. Be cool. Final 10 seconds, and some good pressure coming in here from DC. I don't think he can steal it, though. Trying to NATO stuff the tower, not going to happen. GG, well played. And Light takes game number 1. So DC is apparently going to be the dual mode guy for Austria. But didn't get him there this time. Light up 1 and has whatchamacallit? Match point, that's right. Joe's Lebanese as well. Is Joe the most popular name in Lebanon? Because the two Lebanese chatters I see are both named Joe. I'm new-ish to Clash. Any tips? Asked Chase Skinner. Have fun. That's it. Try not to get too aggro about it. Have fun. And I would say also one trick a deck. That's my other thing, is really get good at one deck. Am I good at this game? Personal best is like 6.3K. So I'm okay, but, not great. Yeah, Light is crazy. Yeah, Light's super great. Let's see. Oh, hold on. Did Anthony also say he's from Lebanon? Oh, Anthony's also Lebanese. Okay, cool. Sweet. Nerf Light. Yeah, that's probably the most important thing right now. Where'd I get my glasses from? Boom, there's a link in the chat. Guys, if you want your Sonny's game, by the way, let me pop these in nice and close for you. Boom. Check out the ice creams, bro. Check out them ice creams. Boom. You want to have your Sonny game to be this fire? Go ahead and use that link, gooder.com/RichSlayton. They're 25 bucks a piece. They don't ship internationally, though, I don't think. That's the only issue. Who do I think will win the competition? I don't know. There's some pretty gangster squads out there, though. Canada's team couldn't make it due to a snowstorm. What? That's crazy. That's crazy. When's the next game? In a moment here, guys. We're just waiting on the next one to start. These are the stats from game number 1. DC is Daniel Cormier. If Daniel Cormier became also a competitive Clash Royale player, that'd be hilarious. His figures are probably too big to actually try things out. I'm the guy who DM'd you asking for the glasses link. Actually, you are one of many who asked me for the glasses link, but I hope you enjoy them, HK. On Wikipedia, it said Michif was originally from Lebanon. Really? Really? That's interesting. Do I know what Assyrians are? Yeah. What about them? What is the prize pot? The prize pool is $25,000, guys. About 11K going to the first place team. No, that's wrong. I think, like, is that right? 11K? Maybe it's more than that. Is there 2v2? No, I wish there was. I wish that we had 2v2, but we don't. Waiting on game number 2 here in a moment. Wait, Rich, are you in Texas? Boom, I am. I am in the Lone Star State. I am in Texas now. My thoughts on Jan versus Izzy yesterday. Jan won it. I didn't think that 10-8 made sense, but yeah, Jan won the fight. That's for sure. I wouldn't mind seeing it again, but it was just stylistically, I think they were both a little bit too tentative with each other. Is Greece playing? I don't know. I don't know if they're still in the tournament. I think they played. I don't know if they're still in. I don't see them still in, so I don't think Greece is in, no. I think they were, but they didn't qualify. They were in qualifiers, I believe. Why don't I have a mask on? Because I'm alone at my home with no one else around me. That's why. All right, to the right-hand side. Interesting choice here from Light to go Hog Cycle. Which do I prefer, teams or solo CRL? I prefer teams. I think it's important to have good solo competition. I would love it if we were able to have both, like, solid solo competition and team format, but this is the world we're living in now. I hope everything's fine with this Crazy Storms. Yeah, the Crazy Storms kind of shut everything down. That's part of why I didn't do any content for, like, 2 weeks, was because it got nutty here for a minute in Texas. Goblin Giant Sparky from DC again. He should control this snowball. Yeah, this is going to be an interesting one here for Light, of course. Or, I mean, for DC. Zap is nice for him, but what's DC's deck? Yeah, I mean, DC's going with an old-school version of Goblin Giant Sparky. Just didn't know anyone's doing that right now. Second time he's doing this, too. He ran it in... Oh, no, wait. Did he run Goblin Giant Sparky? Or did his opponent run Goblin? His opponent ran Goblin Giant Sparky in that last game. Kaiser Soze saying, Izzy won the stand-up. If he could have just got up and not got taken down, he would have won. Maybe. But, you know, that's how the game works. You can get taken down. And it was smart play by Jan. 2v2 is the most beautiful ballet of Clash Royale when it's pro. No, 2v2 is I think 2v2 is the best mode for competitive. Like, I would love to have seen a CRL where the format was 2v2 duels and King of the Hill. That's what I would have liked to see. But that's not happening, so we're doing what we're doing. Mini Pekka to the right-hand side, not going to get anywhere through. Hog does get a couple of shots despite a Dark Prince and Zappies. That's a lot on the board right now for the Egyptian to handle, though. Inferno Tower low, going to go ahead and... Oh, misses the Dark Prince. Misses the Dark Prince. That's a big-time connection on that right-hand side. On that left-hand side here. Goblin Giant deep in enemy territory. And the Rage now coming in. Man, DC playing with a deck that... Oh, my gosh, the connection. He ran Ice Bow against Goblin Giant Sparky. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Man, great job making room here from Light. Do I have any Assyrian friends? I'm not sure. I don't commonly ask people what their nationality, what their, like, descendancy is. Probably. I have many types of friends. Dark Prince going to not get behind the Sparky, so gets the Goblin Giant in front. Mini P.E.K.K.A pressure on the left-hand side. I wouldn't be surprised if he rages the Mini P.E.K.K.A here. No, it goes down too early. Hog does come down right as that breaks, and Rage on defense here. That's a lot of damage, though. 374 on the right-hand side. MohamedLight looking like he's about to end this thing. Yeah, the use of bats and the snowball with the Hogs have been phenomenal out of Light, which you don't expect anything different. He's playing world class right now. This is a good chance to be Light's year in terms of Clash Royale overall. And just cycles the EQ right on the King Tower too. All right, he's gonna go ahead and just do spell cycle at this point now that we're in triple. GG, well played, and there you have it. Egypt taking their first match of the group stage off of Austria, despite losing set number 1. Of course, 2 sweeps from MohamedLight. You expect nothing different. They take sets number 2, 3, and 4. GG, well played. Egypt coming out hot in the first one. Austria has a tough road now. Having lost to Egypt, they still have France and the UK to face off against. What a performance here by Egypt, though. And MohamedLight, I mean, look, there's a good team around him, obviously, but you put Light on your team, and you're able to lean on him as much as you can in this one. You know, kind of guarantee you a couple of sets. That's going to be real valuable for any squad. Coming up next, there you go. France versus the UK. You can see our current standings right now. Egypt in the lead, and that set differential is nice. You know, so we have talking about tiebreaker, set, and game differential will be important. MohamedLight donated all of his monthly prize to charity and his analyst. What? Seriously? That's crazy. I didn't know that. That's a lot of money. Was Julesy his analyst? Did Julesy get a come up on that one? Oh, that's not true. Not all of it, says Latak. Either way, looking back, can I show that last match results? I can't show anything, guys. I am not in control of any of the things you see on screen other than whether you're on the feed or on me. But everything you see right now is coming to me from a studio, so I just go with whatever they show me. But that's a nice positive set and game differential for Egypt if we come down to those tiebreakers. Winning a match that in that level of dominance, very, very good for Egypt. Donate a percentage of charity. Okay. MohamedLight versus Mugi BO5. Who wins? We do, because we get to watch it, right? If we get to watch it. If we don't get to watch it, then we all lose, man. Let me go ahead and find out how long the break is here. 1 second. I'm asking how long the break is between matches. You love this game, Jason. That's so cool, because so do I. Let's see. Yeah, Julesy made some good cash in February. Yeah, I bet so. I bet so. And I bet she's getting his doors getting knocked on quite a bit right now by people who want Julesy as their analyst, because who boy that dude doing his business. Here you go. Here is the group stage stuff from Stats Royale. Colton Thomas, I am not in charge of anything here. So, you know, they'll start when they start. They gotta get everyone all loaded up. Right now, it's just me and you hanging out. How did I get this job? By being dope. Lebanese crowd in the chat. Yep. Good to see you guys. We should probably change out the sunnies. I mean, the ice creams are fresh, though, right? Ice creams are pretty fresh. What does the S plus minus and G plus minus mean? That's the set and game differential. So, since Egypt won 3 sets to 1, they won by 2 sets. They have a positive set differential of +2. All right, guys, we'll be back in 5 minutes, I guess, with France versus the UK. Grab yourself a drink of water, pick up some chips, and we'll see you guys back here in 5 minutes. All right, let's go. Match number 2 in our afternoon broadcast, or at least afternoon where I am here in Texas. 2:20 in the afternoon specifically on my part. But wherever you are, maybe it's the morning, maybe it's the afternoon, maybe it's the middle of the night. Either way, boom, we are back. I don't remember that I'm supposed to be over here with my current camera. I need to change my camera that I'm right over here. What a weird place to be. Hi, hello, welcome back everyone. I'm MariusV1 from Clash Royale League, here with you for this edition of the No Tilt Worlds International Competition, featuring squads representing their countries from all around the world. We just saw Egypt take down Austria in their first game of the group stage. Now we're back to our second matchup of the day, or I guess fourth of the day if you were here in the morning for China versus Israel and Taiwan versus South Korea. Final match on this beautiful Sunday, France versus the UK. Can it get more classic than this? One of the longest rivalries in the entire world throughout all things. Neighbors, separated by a little bit of water, and a lot of animosity over the years. Of course, now allies, they get on very well, but you know, France and the UK have gone back and forth in football or soccer and all sort of sport, and of course, both attempting to dominate the world in various ways as the rush to the west occurred. You know, I mean, historically speaking, you can't get a much more entrenched battle than this, other than maybe when we get into some of our other regional matchups. But this one is this one's big time. This one's huge, and of course, some big time squads as well between these ones. Very excited to see these two squads go head to head. We should get a look at the rosters here in just one moment. Guys, if you haven't yet, like this, but also hit subscribe. There's a link in the chat. Go ahead and subscribe to this channel because this is a great place for competitive Clash Royale content, including what you're watching right now. The French lineup has got some killers in it. Current #1, defending #1 on ladder, Viiper. We'll see if HogXy makes it in the mix today. Hugo and iSlaw, both top-tier competitive players, Marius and Paulo, rounding out the French squad. And I don't know who that is on the far right, but maybe someone will tell me what's happening over there. Yeah, Viiper in the mix. Over on Team UK, a ton of CRL experience between Boeufmac, SaintBelikin, ThunderStruck. We'll see if we do get the Scottish accent out today, and SSBee. MysticLight and Julesy rounding things out. I wonder if we'll see Julesy in the mix competitively, or if he's just on the roster from more of a analysis standpoint. Oh, far right was Z-Royal. Interesting, good to know there. L'attack, thank you very much. Z-Royal, the Frenchman with the top 10 ladder finish as an RG player. Up against Team UK, Julesy, of course, making some good cash with his analysis as of late. We'll see how much that pays off here for the Brits in this matchup. You know what I don't know here is what proportion of the United Kingdom squad countries are represented here. I think most of these players are English. Obviously, ThunderStruck is Scottish. I don't know if there are any Irish or Welsh players on here. I don't know. I think SSBee is from England. Not entirely sure. I don't know where MysticLight is from, so we'll see if there's all 4 parts, but who knows? If anybody has that information, please feel free to send it my way. But that's your matchup. Team France versus Team UK on day #1 of this Group G action. Remember, we are in the group stage right now. Here are the rules for those of you who do want to follow along and find out what the heck I'm talking about. We're in the top 32. Started with 64 squads, now down to our top 32 for the No Tilt Worlds competition. 16 of these 32 will move on to the single elimination bracket, where we'll go to crown a champion and see if China can do a repeat, come back around one more time, or if they're going to be unable to make that feat happen. Of course, it is a stacked tournament overall, but China's roster is absolutely fire. So we'll see if I was debating casting those matches this morning, but it's 6 a.m. for me with the Group A action, but to cast the China, Israel, South Korea, Taiwan matches. So not waking up that early, at least at the moment. Azili's not playing. No, not that I'm aware of. I do not believe he'll be here since he's not on the roster. So there you go. Give me your player ID, says Thunderstorm. Rich, you and me 1v1. No. How about that? I'm not into it, but, you know, 1v1 other people. Maybe if you can push top 1,000 ladder, I'll be casting you in CRL this year. What? So go ahead and do that. All English apart from Thunder. They're all Englishmen. Well, thank you, Thunderstruck, for coming out and putting down at least something to stop the English from taking over everything. absolutely, in my opinion, if you take a look at this roster, right, take a look at all these different players out here, without question, the best one out there is ThunderStruck. Fine, you got a lot of talent there out of England, but the English just kind of support them. All right, here we go. Don't have to. I guess I have to. No support either way. The UK versus France, kicking things off here in the first set. This is duel mode, no repeat cards. It will be SSBeee, formerly of Talent Esports, up against Marius, kicking things off for France. Interesting choice here to go with Marius in the opening set. Not doubling down on Boof or Belly. We'll see what happens. Thunderstorm, you're from Bangladesh. I've never been there, but cool. So looking like Kaneki here for Marius. And a little RG action, probably some giant skeleton, maybe an EQ somewhere in there for SSBeee. Who this picture of SSBeee needs to be retired because SSBeee is shredded now. I don't know if you guys have seen this, but SSBee's posted up all of his workout videos, and this dude is absolutely cut at the moment. So somebody needs to switch out SSBee's old pictures. And just going to do some flex poses or something because he's out there. I see him posting videos where he's just like, yeah, I just put up like 750, or I don't know how much he's lifting, but the dude's making a run on Chachi's reign as the most fit player in Clash Royale. I know I saw Sohrab putting up some numbers as well. Oh, Oxalate. Oxalate's getting shredded too. So we should have maybe a Clash Royale like CrossFit competition. See who's out there in the best shape. Or a powerlifting competition. But yeah, SSBeee is totally ripped. So all these pictures of him as a soft kid need to go. We need to get some weightlifting photos here of the Brit. Current lead there also going to SSBeee. I am, oh, you're playing Minor Wall Breakers, Chris. Finding out 6A with 6 Loon, nice. Yeah, I'm playing Minor Wall Breakers Magic Archer at the moment, and I really enjoy it. It's a lot of fun to play. AC says he's putting in work in the gym. All right, all right. Royal Giant crush on the right-hand side here. SSBeee out to a big lead. First significant push on the left-hand side here, though. And that's the Hunter placement, by the way. If those of you asking about Hunter against Graveyard, that inside corner Hunter placement, that's the place to put it. It prevents it from being attacked by the opponent and also does some pretty decent defense. Bale looks pretty ripped. I'm not sure what Bale's doing right now. Fireball at the bridge. Cannon cart does go down. Final 13 seconds of regulation. Lead at the moment for SSBeee, but it's Cannon cart Graveyard. This can change on a dime. Cannon cart working high against the Royal Giant. And good skellies to protect here. Cannon cart will stop this push from doing anything else, though. Zappy should hold off that Hunter because Hunter does not get... No! The Zappy stalls too long. Second set of Zappies come down. Cage working on the RG. Log to knock one Zappy out of range. Royal Giant does get a shot. Does it get two? Not quite. 10:38 remaining. 90 seconds left in sudden death overtime. And let me tell you right now, things looking dicey here for the Frenchman. One shot in. Holding these RGs to one shot so far is Marius. We'll see if he can get anything going in that left-hand lane, but he's having to spend a lot on defense. Now he does set up the giant skeleton, the cannon cart to the left-hand side. Can I shout out your friend Brady Sorrell? He lives this game. Alex Grimm, I cannot shout out your friend Brady Sorrell. I will not shout out Brady Sorrell, who loves this game and lives for it. Cannon cart to the right-hand side. Graveyard down. Skelly's high. Bat's working on that cannon cart as well. Cannon cart will break down out of range. Hunter, Fisherman working on defense. Skeleton's getting in on tower, though. Quite a bit of damage here, and now doubling down is Marius. We are in triple. Electric's going to be flowing pretty heavily right now. Final 30 seconds. Graveyard down one more time. SB needs to play some defense, get on offense. There you go. Royal Giant does come down. Skelly's doing some work here. Electro Spirit to help out with the cleanup. RG does get picked up by the Goblin Cage. Final 20 seconds. Fish Boy behind the Royal Giant. Does SB get back to one more Royal Giant here? Doesn't have to, really. Can just play some defense, and is going to play some defense. Hunter goes in that back corner spot one more time. Poison on offense. Fish Boy helping out as well. This should be more than enough. I believe that SB's going to take game number 1 here, and there you go. The Frenchman does wave the white flag. Game number 1 of our opening set goes to SB in this dual mode battle. GG, well played. Let's go. Ah, crap in the chat. AC. Someone was just saying that you're getting shredded right now, brother. Is AC out there getting shredded right now, bro? Is he getting cut? That's what I'm hearing. That's the rumor I'm hearing right now. He's out there pumping. Now, guys, you know, as I say, weight loss begins in the kitchen. So if you're trying to get shredded, yeah, go ahead and put those weights up. But you know, the real thing is, you know, cut down the intake and ramp up the output. That's how you do it. Buff the battle ram. I don't know if I've seen that in chat before. Like ever. Like ever. The Frenchman does wave the white flag as they always do. Yeah, it's yeah, might have set that one up. Calorie deficit. That's what's up. Yeah, people coming in. I am seeing the delay. People coming in hot as they will. SB, nice play there by the Brit. Just ate my breakfast of 6 eggs. Ooh, AC's trying to bulk up. Not even trying to trim weight, just trying to bulk up, dude. Did you eat them raw? Here's the important thing. Did you eat them raw, or did you actually eat them? Or did you, like, cook them? Or did you just go, you know what? Forget it. 6 raw eggs. Glug, glug, glug. Go chase some chickens. Go full Rocky style. I'm in with that. I'm in with that. Nerf Pro players, Twisted Goblin, I'm with you on that one as well. So here we go. That's just game number 1. Remember, this is a best of 5 sets. Set number 1, dual mode, BO3. Set number 2, standard mode, BO3. Set number 3, King of the Hill. That's a BO5. That's 5 right there. Set number 4, if necessary, will be dual mode BO3, and set number 5, necessary, is going to be standard mode BO3. There you go. Let's go ahead and jump into game number 2. SB, top of your screen, Marius, bottom of your screen, SB with the game advantage. Did run RG Cycle, so you will not be seeing RG or Fireball in from SB this time around. Marius with some Graveyard in game number 1. Am I vegan? Nope. I live in Texas. It's like illegal to be vegan here. Well, I live in Austin, so there are plenty of vegans here. So it's 50-50. RG sets up left-hand lane for Marius, so almost just a copy deck here. Veronica A saying, I could beat y'all. Well, Veronica A, I believe you. CRL 2021 is open to anybody. Top 1,000 ladder finish could put you in the running for $1.6 million. So go ahead, put your money where your mouth is there. Eh? Eh? I'll hit that link one more time. Vincent, OP mod in the chat, and shout out to Mans, shout out to Vincent, shout out to the whole mod squad out there on the YouTube side. I should VIP AC over on the Twitch side, right? How do you VIP somebody? I don't even know how you do that. How do I make someone a VIP? Because he is so important, man. Oh, did he dip? He dipped. He stopped in and then he dipped. All right, well, guys, tell him he missed out his chance to be VIP. It will never happen now because he left. It's unfortunate. I'm sure it'll really hurt. Whoa, wait, what? Oh, you're still here? Why are you not in the users in chat? Weird. I don't know how to do VIP, dude. I was trying to look in the users in chat thing. Final 40 seconds regulation time. SB behind. Oh, /VIP, is that easy? Let me make sure I get the correct number of A's because there's different A's in every single one here. Boom. AC added as a VIP on my Twitch chat. Boom. Get it. Royal Giant connects one time on the left-hand side. Marius with the lead. Marius the 6th? Is that what that is? Or V1? Or version 1, V1. That's VIP over on Twitch, guys. There's Twitch, there's YouTube. We're everywhere. We out here right now. Hey, what up? Lord Baelish in the building. Royal Giant going to run right into that cage. Snowball to separate and slow. Graveyard in, Fireball Log to hold the line, and holds the line nicely. In double elixir, sudden death overtime. Solid lead here for Marius. Marius, by the way, is my maternal grandfather's first middle name. My maternal grandfather's first middle name. So that's a lot going on there. I'm not going to tell you his last name because that'll, that's like a credit card fraud thing, but Marius, he had 2 middle names. Marius was one of them. There you go. You get an emote from this. Yeah, if you hit subscribe, then you get all the emotes unlocked, don't you? I'm lying. Don't take me seriously, but hit subscribe anyway. Cannon card to the left-hand side, Knight protecting. Final 55 seconds, triple elixir flowing. Can the Graveyard take it? Poison down on the Hunter and the Ewiz. Fishboy not in the poison range, and you get the Skellies up high. Cannon cart. Will it get on tower? Probably not. 1582 to 1384. Final 40 seconds. Royal Giant down at the bridge. Is a Goblin Cage available? Yes, it is. Snowball to separate and slow. Not going to be necessary here. Fishboy comes down on the opposite side here, and then you have the Archers behind. Final 30 seconds, and I think is the stream still live? I just lost the feed here for a second. Let me go ahead and check my internet connection. Run my speed test. Internet's fine. My feed just died. Oh, there we go. Feedback. Feedback. There we go. Feed's back. Guys, don't freak out. The feed's back. Don't freak out. It's back. Let me go ahead and tell everybody. 15 seconds. Royal Giant down. Fireball in. Graveyard needs to come down here for SB. Poison not going to have enough ticks, I don't think. Will it tick enough? Snowball. Poison. 986. One more tick. What? 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 What just... What? What just happened? Do they coin flip? What just happened? What? That's crazy. I've never seen that. What? Hold on, doesn't it go to second tower? Doesn't it go to the second tower damage? What's happening? I didn't even know that was a thing that could happen. Clip that. I just muted myself accidentally. Someone go clip that. What is happening? How do you even score that? Do you just replay? I don't even know what you do. What do you do now? What? What? What do you even do? I'm like looking around. There's like, is there somebody here to help me? No, I'm by myself in my office. They should go to the next tower, right? They should go to their next tower. That's what's supposed to happen. I think that Marius wins that, but I'm waiting for League Ops. But I thought that the duel mode would just go to the next tower, right? So that's confusing. SB should lose that one. Marius should win that one. But I think the rules are replays as attack, but I'm not positive. Yeah, right tower should be... Let me go look at the rules. Here's the rules in the chat, guys. Let me go ahead and read the rules. I'm going to go bring them up myself. Where are the... I had them on my... Here we go. Here's the rules. Let me go ahead and read this. Match day prep, no. Point system, tiebreaker rules. Now that's between teams. Match rules. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah. I'm seeing nothing here. I don't even know. I'm asking League Ops, so what happens now. And of course, they're not telling me anything. Wow. Gameplay. Yeah, well, when it comes back, dude. When the gameplay comes back. Yeah, it should calculate the other tower, though. Mance Raider, I disagree on that one. I think that tiebreakers should be lowest single tower. But if the two towers are tied, it should go to the next tower. That's what I think. Wow. I don't see anything on that even talks about this. I'm looking through the let me go and do like a command find for draw. For draw. I'm trying to find draw. There's nothing command find in the rules for draw. Let me do tie. That's all tiebreaker rules for ties between teams. I got nothing. I got nothing. I have no things. I'm out of things. The things are 0. And they're not telling me what's happening. So we're just hanging out. Yeah, the game, I think the game broke. I think the game's, it's all over. It should be game to Marius, in my humble opinion. And when I say humble, I say I'm definitely right. It should be game to Marius. But what? I would say just replay? Replay? No, it should, no, that's... They should replay the match? I don't know what they're... Well, oh, here we go. What? They're calling it 0? What? But there was already a game win for SSBee. This is all over the place. They just put this up on the screen. But that can't be right. That's not... I mean, that's... Oh, that's sets. That's sets. So I guess... I mean, I don't know what we're doing. We're either replaying it or we're tied up 1-1. I have no idea. I guess we'll find out in a minute. Guys, if you want hot action like this, if you're really all about, you're like, hey, this is the greatest Clash Royale thing I've ever seen, subscribe to this channel. Ring the bell for notifications. Follow, like, comment, do all the things. If you want to be confused by the rules when a draw happens, this is the best place for that. No one has ever said what more times to a thing happening than I just did right now. I guarantee it. I guarantee it. I stake my reputation on it. I am never. No one's ever said wet that much. Wet what? No one's gone what? 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 More than I just did. So if you need more whats, this is the place. Hit subscribe. Also, don't forget, guys. Never forget to use code RICH in the Supercell shop for all your needs. Whatever you're into, use that code. Right? Code RICH right there below me. When you buy things, use that code, and then you help me out. And I promise you, every dollar I make from those code riches, I will spend on something frivolous, right? Like a t-shirt that's overpriced, or gold leaf that goes, oh, the gold leaf burrito. Dude, I still have to do that. Yeah, I promise you, every dollar you give in support of my channel will be used for something silly that has no actual value whatsoever. So, bring it to me. They're still trying to figure out what's happening. They're still trying to figure this out. What? Why? Just go. Just... Marius wins and then we move on. Mega Steady, having trouble making a new deck. Any ideas? Yeah, Miner, Wall Breakers, Bomb Tower, Tornado, Knight, Spear Goblins, Log, Magic Archer. That's my idea. I think it's brilliant. No one's ever had that idea before. Yash Varden saying, I played against JP in the tourney and lost. That sounds like Fake Asian. Coffee is delicious. Bro, thank you so much for your donation in the chat. I might, you know what, I'll use it for some sort of coffee, probably. But, like, probably overpriced coffee from a place where people, like, have a bunch of, like, outdated machinery they use with it, like, no, like, real coffee. I'll go to a place where, like, a pretentious person is really into coffee and tells me why other coffee I've had is not as good as this coffee. Boom. That's what I'll use. Dear brothers, are you trying to persuade people not to use your code? No! Use my code and support frivolity. That's what I'm saying, dude. Bring it in. Bring it in. Some of it might go to help upgrade the system and build out the studio and do but probably not. Probably just going to use it all on, like, you know, something really useless. Like I might get a boomerang, right? A boomerang could be dope. So I guess we're replaying. I guess it's a replay. Crazy. That's nutty. Is that a Queso jersey? Yes, I am not on Team Queso. I asked them if they would send... I told them I love the jersey so I could get one, and they sent me one. And it came in the mail this morning. So there you go. When's the game start? Right now. We're doing it. Can I shout out Aiden Martic? I do not shout out anyone, Alexander Grimm. So Aiden Martic, you are not being shouted out, Aiden Martic. Yeah, GG's $5 donation for Fake Asian. Thank you so much, dude. Cannot wait to spend that on maybe like some really high-level mints, right? Like some mints that come in a wooden box, not even a tin box, and that say something like, you know, like artisanal mints. That's what I'll use it on, probably. In my humble British opinion, I think SB should have won that. Well, I think he should have lost that, or should have won the match. He should have like done better than that. How am I talking to League Ops? Discord. That's it. Do I host a free emote tournament? I can. I just haven't yet because I haven't had time. But I should do that. What are they doing now? Is this... what? How do players join No Tilt Worlds? Eric Infante make it onto your national team, and then your national team plays. That's how you do it, Eric. Be good enough that you are recruited for the national squad for your country. And there you go. Well, I guess that they're going to play cards eventually. Honestly, sitting around wondering what was going to happen might have been what's happening. Okay, here we go. Oh, thank God. I thought it was going to be some real nonsense, but instead they're actually playing. There we go. Giant skeleton down to the right-hand side. SB didn't get the win on that one. He was already up one game, lost guy 95. Am I from the USA? That's what I've been told. Let me clear my throat. Miner and Miner goes right to the archers. NATO pulls all of that in. That balloon's gonna go right to tower. Snowball trying to stop it. Snowball, will it do enough to stop a balloon connection? And it will not. 1544 on that right-hand side. And Marius out to a nice early lead here in game number 2. The replay of game 2 after an actual tie. Graveyard damage left-hand side. Cannon cart will go down by the bridge. So again, reminder, SB won game number 1. Game number 2 was a draw, so they decided on a replay. And Fake Asian with another $5 super chat. Another $5 thing on the side with your mint or coffee. Dude. That's a great, you know what? Maybe I'll buy like a comic book that I don't even know the character, like an obscure comic book, and then just give it away to somebody. I won't even read what it is. I'll buy an obscure random comic book that I've never seen before, and then hand it to the first person I see. And it'll be like someone's grandma. And she'll be like, what's this? And I'll go, no idea, but I hope you enjoy it. What a great pair of donations here. Solid next level gameplay as well. First 3 minutes or 4 minutes away. And we are in triple elixir time, 8:50 to 14:30. And definitely, sincere thanks for the support. Certainly do appreciate it. I love that you get my vibe, bro. Cannon cart gonna sneak on through here, maybe. Second cannon cart behind. Pressure is on the right-hand side, and the cannon cart doesn't get past the bomb tower. No, Miner has to come out and pick things up. But Graveyard pressure on the left-hand side. Can it beat out the pressure here? 64 HP on the left-hand side. Stop that bar barrel if you can. Catch the Miner if you dare. Not gonna happen. This should be the game for Marius. No, cannon cart does get the pickup. NATO doing some damage. That bomb tower better stay far away from that tower. Snowball does stop things. Can you get one more Graveyard in before a NATO? Can you make it happen? I don't think you can. NATO should be there. Ice Wiz playing defense. Miner on defense. GG well played. Marius wins. We're going to game number 3. Brap. Let's go. All right, all tied up. No draws this time. They only draw the current tie situation. And 1-1 in game. So game number 3 on its way here in just a moment. And that's going to be a timeout there, guy. And let's see, looking at the... I forget what decks they played in game number 1. That's the one thing that every dual mode overlay needs is like really good tracking of the decks that are currently being played. So that because the dual mode, the deck tracking is such an important part of the situation. So let's see, in game number 1, Marius played Graveyard Cannon Cart and SB played Royal Giant Cycle. Zimby, I'm your favorite caster. Whoa, fake Asian with $10. Dude, that's $20 so far, and that deserves me popping out here. If you're going comic book, maybe an extra $10 will help. Dude, yeah, it just got upgraded from a comic book to a full-on trade. It's gonna be a paperback trade. I'm gonna walk in, close my eyes, and the first paperback trade I grab, buying that one, and then giving it to a random person. We'll see what happens. Any tips for 7K? Yeah, win a lot, Yash. That's my big tip. Dude, FA coming in huge. Hot. These are, dude, the silliness we're about to embark on. You know what? I've talked about it so long, and I've never actually done it. But right now, because of these awesome donos coming in, game number 3 coming in a minute, I am going to buy some edible gold leaf right now. Edible gold leaf. I'm buying some right now because of how dope these donos have been. So let me go ahead and get that. Let's see. Edible gold leaf, bestseller, $14.99. Not even expensive. Luxury gold leaf sheets, loose leaf for chocolate cupcake. Boom, 24 count pack of 1. Buying it right now. Let's see. Let's make sure it delivers to the right place, not to my Los Angeles address because I don't live there anymore. We'll deliver it to where I am living right now. Not telling you guys where that is. Free delivery tomorrow, bro. Let's go. Boom. Buy now. Only gold leaf bought right now. I put my money where my mouth is, guys. You think I'm messing around when I say I'm spending some of this on frivolity? Boom, I just ordered edible gold leaf. You want the proof? Hold on, let me bring up my Amazon. I'm so pumped. I'm so pumped. Let me go bring up my Amazon here. There we go. Hold on. Make sure it's not going to the... Make sure I'm not showing my address here anywhere. You know, let's do this. Your orders. Boom. I'll show you guys my orders. Oh, the gold leaf is straight up keying out. That's so funny. Oh, there we go. There's the gold leaf. Boom. Right there. Edible gold leaf on my orders. Boom. Let's go. I'm gonna put that on a burrito. Now, game number 3 should be happening. I don't know why we're delayed for game number 3. Well, I'm not worried about the address. To be honest, I'm moving out of this address here in like a week, so I'm not super concerned if the address did show in my reflection, but yeah, good call. Good call there. All right. But I'm leaving this address in a week, so not even tripping. Let's see. Man, it's right. Yeah, good call. Greetings from Mexico. Greetings to Mexico. Where's game 3 happening? What's with the delays? How about let me ask this? What's with the delays? Have another FA coming in so hot. $20 super chat. My lord. Where am I moving? To my new house. Super excited. Super excited. Been in the market for a new house here in Austin for a while. Finally getting it. FA, Fake Asian coming in so hot today. I can't believe it. Dude, so I got one. So Gold Leaf. Gold Leaf is one ridiculously silly purchase. You're saying have another Gold Leaf. Do I have to spend on a Gold Leaf? I've already got 24 sheets. Man. What's another silly thing I could buy that's for that quantity of money? Huh. We're waiting for the next game, guys. And I know that... I know some of you are like, where's the game? I'm not in charge of that. I'm asking what the delay is. See you in 2 hours, says Kaiser Soze. Guys, if anyone does show up at my house, you're not gonna be happy. Just so you know. Let's see. Buy some new shades. I don't need to buy them, dude. I don't know if you know this. I'm goated, so I just get them. That's what the level is. Dude, fake Asian, you're on the level. I'm with it. Definitely doing ASMR with the golden burrito. Bro, oh, here we go. Game number 3 finally happening. Had enough time to buy gold leaf and get fake Asian in here with some hot super chats. Let's get it. RG. Wait, what? Didn't Marius play RG already? Am I totally crazy? Am I totally crazy? Let me check these. I thought Marius. I must be wrong. I must be wrong, right? There's no way. Okay, no, he didn't. He played Loon. He played Loon and he played Giant Skeleton. Boom. I can never get enough toddler toys. Well, my son would love that because he's a toddler. Here we go. Game number 3 of this dual mode battle has been taking quite a while. Can I have enough sunglasses? Yeah, I'll ask Gooder. And let's go ahead. Boom. There's the... Oh, the RG was on the draw game. Got it. There's the link to Gooder in the chat, guys. That's my. If you want to know where my sunglasses come from. That's the Gooder squad. Go ahead and pick some up yourself. If you want to have fire like I have fire, that's where you go. Sneaky Soto coming out with a little bit of trash talk there. Sneaky. Yeah, maybe, but I make a lot of money for being that nerd, so, you know. I don't know, bro. We're all having fun. Do you, though? George Wilson Bland saying log. Just the word log. Oh, the link was just on YouTube, guys. Hold on, I'll throw that link on Twitter as well. Sorry. I don't have my... On Twitch, I mean. I don't have my links programmed for Twitch. So there you go. Boom. No, log's fine from Marius because, again, it was a draw match, so it didn't count. That's my guess. House tour. When we get the new house? Yeah, maybe. I might do a house tour. CRL did a little office tour for my studio here at the current rental house, but I'm not going to be here very long, so there you go. We have to do it. We have to redo it for the new digs. Fireball in. Is the Loon going to keep on going? Little prediction. NATO doesn't predict anything. So here we go into Les Sudden Death Overtime, and it is La Frenchman who's in the lead, 398 on the right-hand side to 1665. I have not done a French accent very much in my life, so yeah, I know that wasn't the best. Could have been. It was all right. It was a B. It was a B minus. B minus French accent, and that's an A plus. Connection on the left-hand side with that. Baby Dragon. Hunter gets picked up by Le Barbarao. Does UK have Boeufmac? Yes, it does. 1665 to 866. 90 seconds left. SSBee in a bit of trouble here in the opening set. Irish is donating. Wait, what? Over on, where? On Twitch? I don't see anyone named Irish on Twitch. I don't see any Twitch donations. I don't like, let me bring up my Twitch stream manager. Oh, with the bits. Oh, thank you very much, Irish. I do appreciate the bits. Thank you kindly. Will the balloon get there? Death damage will get in, though. Sounded like GSP, so French-Canadian. Good call. I am not impressed with my opponent. That's my GSP. There you go. Oh, Royal Giant left-hand side. Does it connect? It does! 16 HP. G to the G. Woe to the played. Marius comes out on top for French in the top one. D minus accent, though. Very, very hurtful, Irish. Very hurtful. Very hurtful indeed. When he played the RG to the fish boy, let the fish boy walk further, so when it pulled the giant skeleton, that bomb doesn't explode on tower. Oh, yeah. I was a little distracted there with the chat getting weird. What about Ruben? He is the best player on the world at the moment. What do you think? I still think that Ruben's probably number one, but, you know, this year, as the year goes on, maybe that will change. But certainly the top player of 2020. No question there, and he may continue to be the top player as time goes on. We'll see. I mean, he had a pretty good run in the first month of CRL. We'll see what his month 2 run is going to be like. We'll see what happens. What? What? $50 super chat comes in from Fake Asian. $50 super chat saying, if I was wealthy, I'd make the donation to 100, but I got to stop at 90 so I don't go broke. I don't even know what to do right now. That's wild. And Lemonade comes in with 20 on top of this. Wow. This is wow. Fake Asian comes in super hot with 50. Lemonade comes in with 20 right behind that. I gotta do something. I gotta get something. What is another stupid thing? Donation train is coming in hot, guys. Oh. You guys are next level. Absolute next level. My lord. FA coming in hot with 50. Lemonade dropping 20 on it as well. Man, I already got Gold Leaf. What do I do now? Time to order some burritos. Who's my favorite player? Right now, it's Fake Asian. That's my favorite player right now. Everyone else is trash. Except for, I guess, Lemonade's number 2. Woo! Do a backflip? I don't feel like injuring myself right now. Dude, big time. Buy a Taco Bell gift card. I'm not trying to ruin myself. I'm going to get a high-quality burrito for that Gold Leaf, son. Here we go. SaintBelikin versus Viiper. And this is a great matchup between these two, and you're running Lava Hound against Viiper when Viiper runs NATO all the time. This is interesting. New socks and boxers. George Wilson comes in. George Wilson bland. I mean, you just nailed it. George Wilson - bland. That's the best part of it, is that your name, you went with the blandest possible choice. I gotta come up with something now. You gonna pick up that Inferno Dragon there, brother? You're not? Oh, NATO, okay. 1388 left-hand side. Belly way ahead, and so far this, what might be Balloon Freeze deck? Shout out to Irish Door in the Twitch chat. What did Irish Door just do? Did he just come in with some heat? 1,000 bits on Twitch. What is going on right now? And Fake Asian hits the 100. Fake Asian hits the 100. I don't know what 1,000 bits... Dude, Irish Door, I don't know what bits translate to. Is 1,000 bits like $400? I have no idea what bits are. But Irish Door, thanks for the bits on Twitch. Fake Asian hitting a cool hundo on the day. Lemonade with 20. Literally don't know what bits translate to, but fire, dude. Absolute fire. Irish Door popping off in here. Isn't SaintBelikin Spanish, though? No, SaintBelikin is British, and he speaks Spanish. 1999, what? Dude, Irish Door came in with 20 on Twitch. This is an amazing streaming day, guys. Fake Asian at Team Slayton right now is Lemonade, Fake Asian, and Irish Door. Fake Asian's the captain of Team Slayton right now. 100,000 bits is $10. Oh, it's a 20 bucks that he bought, and I get 10 of it, and then Twitch takes 10 of it. Got it. Balloon to the left-hand side. Lava Hound with the Inferno Dragon to the right-hand side. Inferno versus Inferno, except for one of them is distracted by the other. Freeze comes in on the left, and does it do enough defense? And it does. That's a clean defensive freeze right there. But Belly currently way ahead here. And Bowler GY. There we go. Is there a freeze in his future? Arrows come out. Bowler still doing some work, though. Bowler still doing some serious work. Defensive freeze on the right. But Balloon and Skelly Drags on the left-hand side. Has to NATO this away or something. Loon comes in. Do you have a NATO? NATO comes in. This is a crazy ending. Viiper trying to hold on here. This was totally Viiper or Belly's game. Can Viper's Graveyard beat out the Smelly Drags? Skeletons on the tower. Freeze comes in on defense. Viiper by 98 HP. What in the world? What in the world? What a game. What a game. It seemed like Belly had that one all locked up. And Viiper just comes back with the right cross followed by an uppercut and puts the Brit on his backside. What a finish. If nobody clipped that, someone got to clip that. Check out this finish here. Miner comes in, NATO's all of this back. Baby Dragon will finish off the Miner here, keep this tower up. Skelly Drags should be enough. And Viiper has the wherewithal to go in with the GY and then freeze that Skelly Drag. My word. My word. Guys, this has been fun. This has been an absolute... We're not even done yet. But I'm telling you, I had to take a break off of some of these streams and competition and stuff for a couple of weeks for work things. And some of it you'll be very excited about, by the way. Some of it you're going to be real pumped about when you hear about it. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge. Especially if you've been with the channel for a long time. Anyway, some fun stuff coming your way. And with this stream, what better way to get back in the mix than a day like this one? People coming through hot. Irish Door coming in hot on Twitch. Lemonade, and then, of course, Fake Asian going hard in the paint on YouTube. And then the gameplay has been fire. Dude, this is so much fun. More glasses? Oh, yeah, it might be time to change. It might be time to switch it up, isn't it? It's about time to get there. Well, we'll see what happens. Let's go ahead and jump into game number 2. Viiper up 1 right now, and France with a chance to take a 2-set lead. A possible 2-set lead here. Did I see the illegal knee last night? Yes. And the guy kneeling to avoid shots, that's a part of the rules. But that illegal knee wasn't like a mistimed knee. That was like a complete brain meltdown. Supercell box. What about Supercell box? Oh boy, and Belly does not like the matchup. Belly does not like the matchup here. Giant Skeleton sets up to the left-hand side. Dark Prince in response, first minute away. A nice little easy King Tower activation. Giant Skeleton Hog Rider. GS Hog for Viiper. And Wizard. Whose deck is this? Is this Denisido? Is that what this is? Is this the Denisido deck? This is the same Viiper who got #1 global last season, running Hog XE NATO, running his one-trick deck. With a different Hog variation. I think this is the Denisido deck. I could be wrong. There's a delay on chat, so if you guys are going like, dude, I know what this is, I'm 20 seconds ahead of you guys, so. Or 30 seconds ahead of you guys, or something like that. Yeah, it is. When is CRL Finals for February? The general schedule for CRL, first of all, here's the website for CRL for 2021. The whole schedule is up there. Generally, the schedule is that top 1,000 to top 32 takes place 2 weeks after the ladder finish, and then the week after that, so 3 weeks after ladder, is the top 8 broadcast. That's the general flow of all this stuff. I'm not really sure why you scar me into a Electro Giant, but buy some fruit leather. You haven't ever tried it. Pretty sure I have. Giant Skeleton in, NATO not needed. Cage will do its job. Guys, if you haven't yet, like this channel, subscribe to this channel, do all those things. Lightning doing its business. Does he NATO this all together here? I guess Skarmy in this case does do some good damage. Did Viper use NATO already in this duel? No, this is not duel, guys. This is not duel mode. If you look at the left-hand side, set number 1, duels. Set number 2, standard mode, no bans. Set number 3, King of the Hill. Set number 4, duels. Set number 5, standard mode. So there's no problem with using stuff twice because this is standard mode. Well, Matthews, I've been streaming a ton on YouTube, dude. Sorry you missed it. Final minute on its way. Triple Elixir. Viiper with a chance to put France up in a nasty 2-0 set lead. Belly trying to extend this one, and if he can, send his squad in the King of the Hill tied up. Fireball cycle in, going for King Tower rather than trying to get the shield off the Dark Prince. Not sure I agree with that choice. NATO's all that back on the Giant Skeleton Bomb. Lightning on tower. Here we go. 1424 to 1466. Call that 1294. Lightning does beat Fireball, but Log NATO Fireball does a lot more damage in terms of spell cycle. Has to play defense against these Electro Giants, though. Log does chip. 1222 to 1424. NATO does some work here. Lightning puts it 11-12. Good game being called here by Viper. Fireball in. Does have the lead. Log will help. Can a NATO? No, NATO won't do anything. That's it. GG, well played. GG, well played. Viper taking it in 2. And France now has the big time lead. France goes to King of the Hill with the match in hand. UK needs a full-on reverse sweep to get this victory. Can they do it? Sure. Will they do it? Who knows? Stay tuned. Let's talk to the chat here for a minute. Let's see. You missed the open tournaments? Yeah, when there's changes to tournament formats, Matthews, I'll do some more open tournaments again. But at the moment, the open tournament format favors decks, favors a very limited number of decks that I don't really want to cast for an hour. So I might bring them back though once those change a bit. Is there a possibility of a touchdown tournament? That'd be fascinating. Wouldn't even know how to cast that. Lemonade. Hey, I will enjoy the gold leaves. Thank you very much. Do appreciate. I hope you guys enjoyed. I do here as much as possible. But there you go. Twitch having a weird. If you guys want to see a weird conversation on the economics of modern business, you can go and check out the Twitch chat. But over on YouTube, it's a much better question. Did I eat my golden burrito yet? No, I have not. But now that I've actually I ordered the gold leaf today because Fake Asian came through so hardcore with $100 in super chats. So gold leaf has been ordered. Will be happening here on the channel. Mo Manu. Am I planning on having a co-host for No Tilt? Probably at some point. Today I'm just having fun. So there you go. Viper's insane. He's having a good run right now. That's for sure. Let's go ahead and jump into King of the Hill. 3 men enter. Everyone has 1 life, yet you lose your game, you're out. Your goal is to beat the opposing 3 players. And kicking things off, let me get my voice ready here. Now, I try not to be biased most of the time, but there is one player, one man who, when he does come into the arena, I'm quite obligated to do my absolute best to support him. It's specifically because that man's from Scotland. ThunderStruck top of your screen, and then some guy from France down at the bottom. I guess his name is Paulo. I gotta admit, it's been quite a while since I've done a Scottish accent, so I might have some trouble here and there, but as we go through the game, I think I'll be able to tune it up quite a bit. It's been quite a time though since the last moment I had an opportunity to put the Scottish accent on for Thunder. You know, one of the biggest, let's call them ironies of doing this accent for ThunderStruck is that probably the most difficult part to actually put out my mouth correctly is his name. Might be the most difficult part of the whole accent. Man, I have not done Scottish in a while. That's brutal. Hold on. Let us see if I can get into a cannon cart trying to get right across and a rocket right at the bridge to shut everything down. Mortar sets up high on the right-hand side. 1469 to 1690. Classic look at log bait here from Paulo. And of course it's Thunder coming out with the Mortar Graveyard deck. Yeah, going in and out of both Scottish and Irish. You don't even want to hear me do Irish, right? You don't want to hear me go and try to do an Irish accent the best I can. But I haven't done accents in so long; it's brutal. It's trying hard to do it. That's the thing about doing them. You have to practice them, keep them up. But the princess on the left-hand side does go and get on the mortar and then sits down with the Inferno Tower. Got to think about what the rhythm is there. Oh, that went Irish there at the end. Oh my lord. Out of practice. Cannon cart, does it connect? Yeah, I'm going back and forth between Irish and Scottish. I can't hold either one right now. And I'm certainly not putting on an Irish accent when I'm doing ThunderStruck. Right, if I'm trying to do Irish, I go right about here more. So you'll hear the difference when I do Irish as opposed to Scottish. The Irish. 1717 right-hand side. Full-on push on the right. Going inside-outside with those Goblin Barrels. 1325. Rocket mostly being used for control at this point. But you gotta admit one thing. It don't even matter whether the... Well, that went fully Irish. You gotta admit one thing. No matter how the accent comes out, the power of it always helps out Thunder. Man, I am so out of practice. But you know who's not out of practice? ThunderStruck, gonna take game number 1, King of the Hill. Let's go. He's using northern and southern Irish accents too. Yeah, I'd never focused on which one for Irish, right? Whether I'm doing the more like the Dublin, or if I'm doing the more Belfast. I think that mine goes more Belfast than it goes Dublin, but I could be wrong. There we go. GG, well played. Game number 1, ThunderStruck taking control. Man, I gotta keep doing the Scottish accent for him, but it's so bad right now. I'm so out of practice. I have not cast a ThunderStruck match in so long. Who do I think is going to win? The person who does the most damage to the towers. Probably. That's my guess. So ThunderStruck takes game number 1 here. Shubham, Panda, I can do much better than them. Well, you know what? I believe you. And because I believe you, I'm going to tell you a little secret. CRL 2021. Okay, I muted the mic accidentally. I was doing my whole CRLs for anybody thing this time. I hit the mic mute button accidentally when I changed the scene. Whatever. Guy who says you're better than these guys, CRL 2021's open to anybody. You can hit top 1,000 ladder, then you can win part of $1.6 million. On what team does ThunderStruck play? Team UK. Because Scotland does not have its own team. Britain as a whole puts together their team. Although there's no Irish or Welsh players. And I can't do Welsh, so don't ask. I can barely do Irish and Scottish at this point. Man, I used to live in Edinburgh. My Scottish used to be freaking perfect. And now it's terrible. I gotta work on it some more. That went Irish! Oh my lord. All right, game number 2. UK with the 1-game advantage here in King of the Hill. On what esport team does ThunderStruck play? Not sure. Cannon cart to the left-hand side. Looking like cannon cart GY one more time for Thunder. Oh yeah, this is iSlaw. I don't know why they have MariusV's name up there. So they either have the wrong picture or the wrong names. I'm not sure which one it is. I wonder if I can talk to production, because I'm just talking to like a production assistant. And tell them, hey, there's an issue with the... There's a problem! Who knows? Graveyard into the right-hand side. Knight pushing. Ireland's not part of Britain. Well, no, Northern Ireland's not part of Britain. Ireland is, right? Isn't it that Ireland's part of Britain, but then Northern Ireland isn't? Murtaugh? Isn't that kind of how it works? Or am I wrong? Am I totally not understanding that there's Northern Ireland and then Ireland? And one of them is part of Britain and one of them's not? Oh, Northern Ireland's Britain, Ireland isn't. Got it. Okay. I thought it was the other way around. My bad. It seems weird geographically. I need to think about that. And kaboom, tower down right-hand side. France takes care of business. Carm Held saying, I love you, Rich, I love you, Rich, I love you, Rich, I love you, Rich. Oh, thank you. GG, well played. France does get back on the board. iSlaw or Marius, whichever one that actually is. Getting it done here. Hold on. Mrs. Slayton is calling me. Let me tell her that I'm still casting. Let's see. It's in the UK. Yeah, UK is Britain. And yeah. Oh, okay. Definite. We're splitting the definition. Britain is just England, Wales, and Scotland. The UK is Britain plus Northern Ireland. Okay. Got it. Got it. You guys have too many names for your things. It's too complicated in the UK / Britain / Ireland / It's very complicated. Do you think Supercell should combine the old and new CRL? Yeah, I actually would like that. I would love to see both team and individual competition. I miss 2v2, bro. But it is what it is. You just bought 3 pairs of sunglasses. Robin, you're about to look so fly. You're about to look super fly, dude. By the way, I didn't ever bring them up to the screen, but boom, check out the pizzas. Man, my chroma key is really strong right now. But boom, check out the pizzas. Right? There you go. So iSlaw, it was iSlaw, takes down ThunderStruck. Independent Scotland soon, that's right. A flatter of Scotland, when will we see your like again? That fought and died for your wee bit hill and glen, and stood against them. Against who? Proud Edward's army. I'm not going to say that next part. And sent them homeward. What for? To think again. Here we go. King of the Hill. Game number 3. iSlaw against MysticLight, who I actually don't know. He's the only player on Britain that I don't know. Hey guys, if you do light that fire, if you're into that that sunglasses fire, there's the link one more time. Trying to look as fresh as I do. And it's Lava Clone for iSlaw. Fireball comes out. That's going to be a lot of damage anyway, though. iSlaw. iSlaw. Got it. It seems French. You should say iSlaw. iSlaw. Let's see. Don't mention Europe. What? I'm so confused. Let's see. Royal Giant to the right-hand side. Lava Clone's an interesting choice here from iSlaw. Remember, the King of the Hill set has no bans, and there's no deck restrictions at all, so you can just play whatever. Kaiser Soze saying, I lived in England my whole life, never knew that till I just Googled it. That's hilarious. Okay, I don't feel so bad because there's an Englishman just admitted that he didn't know the difference between Britain and the United Kingdom. Bro, I am so vindicated right here. I feel so much better. Clone should be coming in here in just a moment. He's in a... Nope, not. Decides to not clone because the fireball's coming in. I am live on both YouTube and Twitch, those of you guys who are watching. YouTube is being hosted in-game, so if you're coming here from the Clash Royale app, thanks for joining. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. If you're watching on Twitch, you're probably pretty hardcore into competitive Clash Royale. Dope on you, dude. Lava Hound left-hand side. Just chipping away on that tower. Lumberjack behind all of that. I don't think he needs a clone here. That'd be a waste, too, to go down to 0 on that clone. How many pairs of glasses do I have? I don't know. Like, on my desk right now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I have a few more somewhere. Royal Giant right-hand side. Can the Royal Giant beat out this? The log comes in early. Does the Skarmy kill the RG? Does the Skarmy? It does not. It does not. That Lava Hound needs to finish off that tower. We're going to a 2-tower game, folks. We're going to a 2-tower game. All tied up 1-1 in this King of the Hill set. Clone comes out. Big clone comes out. All over the place. Oh, my voice got it. I need some water. Lava Hound goes to the right-hand side. RG goes to the left-hand side, so neither one going pocket plays at the moment. The RG's going to get 2 shots, I think. Yep, there we go. Second shot comes in. Bats won't do a whole lot here. 1772 down to 1705. Full-on lava push being built on the right-hand side. That's a good fisherman to separate one lumberjack, but the clone sends a second one deep into enemy territory, and this could be dangerous. Skarmy down. That's a lot of pups. Hunter has to come out. That's not going to do it, though. 356. Oh, my word. iSlaw now with the lead here with 70 seconds left in sudden death overtime. Winner will have set point here, and if it is France with the win here, they would have match point with a possibility of a clean 3-0 sweep over the UK, which would be bananas. There you go. This Royal Giant on the left-hand side trying to work fast. No answer for the Royal Giant. The Skarmy comes out late, and there you go. We now have set point for France. iSlaw with a chance to not only complete a King of the Hill sweep, but also complete the full-on 3-set sweep for France over the UK. GG, well played. G to the G, well to the played. France now up with match point. MysticLight goes down. Let's go, and it's all on the shoulders of Boeufmac now. At one time, considered by many to be the #1 guy on the planet for a brief period. For a brief period, a lot of people thought he was #1. At least top 3, if not #1, for sure. Was the most sought-after free agent in the offseason between 2019 and 2020. And then just hasn't had a huge showing since. We'll see what happens. This could be the end, which means that we switch to the end games. Here we go. Let's go. King of the Hill, game number 4. A chance for iSlaw to finish things up for France. Is it Royal Giant here for the Frenchman? Whoa, fake Asian came through with another 20 bucks for the wife and kid. Yeah, just one kid for now. About to head off. Dude, so OP. Insanely high level. And shout out to everybody who came in hot today. Obviously, fake Asian going completely crazy with it. But not the only one. Of course, over on the Twitch side of things, Irish Door coming in big. And, of course, Lemonade with the big super chats as well. Yeah, these. If you guys ever notice, I typically go with the all whites near the end, and then the all blacks are the super ends. Who I think #1 is right now. I still think it's Ruben for the moment, but there's a few players who have a chance to take that. Let's see like what the next 2 months, right? Like, does someone come out really huge in the March tournament, in the February-March tournament, and the one behind that? You know, I think it's hard to like take it from somebody off of 1 month. So we'll see. But you know, obvious contenders for #1 in the world right now: Ruben, Mohamed Light, Mugi. Of course, Mugi slept through the tournament last month, which is crazy. Absolutely crazy. Here we go. Hog split at the bridge. Fireball bait against no fireball. I'll be curious to see how Boof decides to contend with that flying machine, because he doesn't have a really good way of getting to the flying machine when it's on the opposite side. Three split here for the Frenchman. EQ works in the back end. And that bar barrel to protect the flying machine. Great bar barrel. Does the flying machine stay up? It does not. But you see the idea there. The bar barrel was to protect that flying machine. Cage does not pick up the miner, but it does stop the spears here. 4-2 split because of the pull to the left-hand side, and flying machine pushes on the right. Electro Spirit does support the flying machine. Miner goes to the opposite side here, and Zappies do pick up. I think Boeufmac might win this one here. It felt like the flying machine was going to be really hard for him to deal with, but so far Slaw's not abusing the flying machine. He's playing it kind of aggressively. Do I have an English accent for Boeufmac? I'm not going to embarrass myself that bad. Although his accent's quite posh, which is a bit easier for Americans to do usually. Or it's at least, you know, very educated. Yeah, these flying machines not doing as much for the Frenchman as I would have thought they would. Although this Zappy with the pig on the right, shredding that tower, and we're pretty close to tied now, 1088 to 844. Miner in, bar barrel to work against it. Good bar barrel, but still gives it the damage. That's a fireball on the right, and the spear does connect. So 724 to 700, final 50 seconds, and pigs into the right. Delivery trying to hold. Down to under 400 HP on the right-hand side. Same thing on the left-hand side. Miner trying to steal it. Fireball in on the right-hand side. iSlaw just going ham. Really trying to push that right-hand lane. Does he pick up the Miner? Not pick up the Miner. Does it seems like it could be a mistake here. Do the piggies get there in time? And they do. And that's it. Wave it off. We're done. Complete knockout blow here. iSlaw comes out 1-2-3. King of the Hill sweep for France to cap off a 3-set sweep overall in the match for his country over the UK. What a blowout. What a stunning blowout here. That's a 7-2 overall in games on the day. 7 games won for France, only 2 games won for Britain overall. And I know it's day #1 of this group, but there's not a lot of games in this group stage. I'm pretty sure France is going to run through Austria. I don't see that anything. I don't see France losing to Austria. And there's a really good shot that Egypt puts some hurt on Britain. On the UK, sorry, on the United Kingdom. The UK is in a lot of... This was kind of a back and forth either way. But the way Egypt looked today, they looked really good against, of course, a not super established team. The UK really needs to win. Let me take a look at the schedule here. I think I have the schedule somewhere around here. 1 second. Where is my schedule for this? 1 second. We'll find it. We'll find it. Hold on. There's the rosters. Where are you at? Here's the schedule. Let me look at the schedule here for a second. Match week 2. Austria has France and Egypt. Yeah, the UK could be knocked out here by next week. The UK has Egypt next week, and Egypt could put the hurt on them. We'll see. We'll see. They looked really good today. They looked good against Austria. France has Austria next week. France should win that one. So next week's Egypt versus UK match is really, really critical. It's important for both of those squads, of course, but it's super critical. Is my chat working on YouTube? Oh, it is working. Okay. It just my chat was frozen for a second. Man, let's go take a look at the standings here in the group. Any idea why Ukraine's in the tournament? I think that Ukraine didn't make it past the group stage. Yeah, if only the 100 Years' Wars decided in CR, right? Wow. Yeah, Egypt versus UK is next week, and that's going to be a big one. And then coming up next, I believe that our next matches are on Wednesday. That's right. On Wednesday is the last day of this week of week 1. Portugal versus Belarus. Portugal, of course, always super dangerous. Germany, one of the front runners against Bosnia and Herzegovina. Bolivia versus Canada. We'll see if Canada can fix whatever happened beforehand. And then Honduras versus Costa Rica. Those are your matchups. Oh, Ukraine got knocked out by Israel in the qualifier stage. There you go. Okay. What a nutty day. What a nutty day indeed. Great gameplay, guys. A lot of fun hanging out with you guys as well. Did Ukraine play Israel? I don't remember that. I thought they were not in the same group. Let me look at the group stage, at the qualifier stage. I did not think they were in the same group. I could be wrong. But I thought they were in different groups. But I might have had that wrong. Israel played against Serbia and Montenegro. I don't see who Ukraine played against. Ukraine played against... Oh, yeah, that's the Netherlands. That's right. So that group was Ukraine, the Netherlands, Serbia, Montenegro, and Israel. Or Montenegro, not Serbia. No, just Montenegro, not Serbia. Excuse me. That's right. Wow. Crazy. This game's crazy, guys. It's a lot of fun to play, a lot of fun to watch. I believe that's going to be it for the day. I mean, that's all the matchups for the day. I don't know if we have any other graphical stuff coming in, but it's been a whole lot of fun hanging out with you guys. I hope you enjoyed it as well. It's nice getting to cast a little Clash Royale. Been super busy. That's it. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and I will see you guys back here next week for the day 2 or week 2 matchups here in this group. And of course, I might do some more no-tilt worlds, but I'm definitely going to be casting this group through the group stage. Anyway, I'm MariusV1. It's been fun hanging out, and I will talk to you guys later. Peace.